What's up, everybody? We are back again with another episode of Blue Collar Shock, and it's just me and Fabian this time.
Yep, just us this time again. But shit, I mean, that's how it started, man. That's how it all started. You know what I mean? But there will be an additional guest on after during the second portion, which I will not be here because it's going to be a little bit later in the evening when that recording will happen. And it's, unfortunately, I start my new schedule tomorrow, so I have to be up a little bit earlier, so I can't be up too late.
Yeah. So I might cut these into like two different, part one, part two.
Yeah.
So just to kind of make it easier on you guys, so you don't have to sit through like a 3-4 hour show.
Right. We're not there yet. We're no Sean Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know. We do have some new stuff today. We have some new beer. Normally we drink Zingerbock or Shiner, but this is Black Label Shiner, Black Lager.
Yeah, this is the Bohemian Black Lager. So I'm interested to see what this tastes like.
All I was worried about when I was looking at the bottle, at the case and everything, I was like, well, as long as it doesn't say IPA, then we can have it.
Yeah, I think it should be okay. But just Prost.
Okay.
Well, cheers, buddy.
Honestly, it kind of tastes like regular Shiner. Maybe a little more stout.
Just a bit more on the stout bittery side, but it's not like an IPA. IPAs, they're just straight fucking bitter, bro. That's actually not bad.
It's not bad, yeah. I don't mind.
That's actually not a bad beer.
Cool. I know. I can't wait for them to bring back the what was it, the pecan one?
Oh yeah, the Christmas one. Yeah,
that one was so good.
See, there's another one I've been wanting to try just because it looks good, but it was it's Shiner, but it's Shiner sea salt, and I'm interested.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it at the grocery store, and like I've always been interested in getting it, but I don't want. I'm afraid to depart from what I normally drink because I like the beers we've been trying all these different shit, and you know what I'm saying, like for the show. Well, in my own personal time, I stick to what I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Unless it's just one day I'm just like, fuck, that looks cool. Fuck it, I'll buy it.
I just had the same worry too whenever I was buying this. I was like, man, this is fucking good.
It's definitely good. I think I've only been burned one time, really just like exploring new beers and stuff like that, and it was that Pantera beer.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Pantera beer was terrible.
Music's great. Beer's dog shit. It's fucking atrocious. I can't do it.
So, with that, guys, we're going to jump into the Fruit of the Week, as we always do, and we have a very interesting bottle, and I'll let Fabian take it away on that one.
Alright, guys, so this week's Spirit of the Week is Virus Vodka. That's right, we're going to get ourselves COVID. Alright, so the description reads as such. Legend has it that all of the Earth's unique creatures derived from one main source, one main virus that spread and mutated several strains to bring us vampires, werewolves, zombies, and the like. It is also said that the virus will one day bring about the apocalypse. After thousands of years, we've captured the essence of this virus to bring you Virus Vodka. Enjoy this 6 times distilled, gluten-free. Is that kosher? Kosher certified vodka that is made in America. Taste what thousands of years of evolution has become and enjoy. Virus Vodka. Visit www.virusvodka.com. Please drink responsibly.
Yes, please do.
Alright, well.
I think it's a cork. I think. Yeah. It's a good little bottle. It's a little flask. I like it.
Bottoms up. I think Brie would really like that because Brie's big on the science stuff right now. Because of her school and stuff, and I think she would like it.
Yeah. It just depends on how it tastes too. I get nervous when this shit has no scent. Like the last one had no sense. I can't smell nothing.
Let me see. Nothing from the left. Nothing from the right. Oh fuck! Either I have COVID or this is COVID right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man. Wow. At least we got some new beer to chase it down with, right?
I know, right? Alright, guys, we're gonna hopefully live through this.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
If we turn into any monsters, I vote to be a zombie.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
It's not horrible.
No, it's not.
It's a little it is on the smoother side going down. The aftertaste is a bit punchy, but that's not bad vodka.
It's not bad.
I wouldn't put it in my top 3 choices, but
Yeah.
I think this maybe makes top 5. It's good. It's not like last week's.
Oh no. Last week's was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, last week's vodka was bad, but this is not a bad. This is very mid. This is like very in the middle, kind of. I would say maybe above average, just because it does have a rather smooth side.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously because we chill it, and the thing is we chilled the baseball one, and that one was fucking. Oh.
Yeah, for the most part, everything we drink here, guys, is chilled at least a day before. And then even then, that baseball, was it Hall of Fame vodka?
Hall of Fame vodka.
Fucking terrible. Just
atrocious.
Terrible.
Atrocious. Absolutely, it was a fucking travesty. But this is not bad.
It's not bad for $20.
Yeah, for a $20 bottle, isn't that about what you spent on the baseball one?
Yeah.
So you're in the same price range, and this is like if I 10 out of 10 times I'm choosing this virus over the baseball one without a doubt.
And it's a cool like conversation starter.
It is because so you know what? Fuck it. I mean, I don't know if we have any topics today, but if not, we can discuss the topics on the back of this. Because I mean, we're coming towards the end of the month, and like we're all of maybe 7 days away from the start of Halloween. And yes, bitches, Halloween is a whole month. Technically speaking, Halloween is 2 months because you got to count September. If you're really into Halloween, it's September and October.
Yeah. But, honestly, Halloween is not my favorite holiday. It's not. It used to be, but not no more.
Halloween will always be my favorite holiday.
I like it, don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite.
I like Halloween. That's my favorite holiday.
I think my favorite holiday now is tied between Christmas and 4th of July.
For me, it's Halloween, then it's 4th of July, and then it's Christmas and then Thanksgiving. Like for major holidays.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even counting like my personal holidays, like the Marine Corps birthday and Veterans Day. Like those, obviously they stand alone on their own, like for personal reasons.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, no, Halloween all the way, man.
I think Halloween would probably be like second or third for me.
Yeah. See, like Bree's friend Katie, dude, she loves Halloween. She loves Christmas. Christmas. She's She's Christmas like year fucking around. Like it's fucking June and she's listening to Christmas music, and I'm like, Jesus, stop.
So I can do that. So around right after Halloween, I start getting like a bunch of Christmas songs on my phone. I'll kind of start getting me in the spirit of it. And maybe like halfway through January, I'll still have them on my phone, and it'll come on every now and then. Like, all right, fuck it, why not?
No.
But then after that, I'm like, I can't fucking stand this shit no more. Take it off.
Yeah, I mean it's good during that time of the year, but. And like when I listen to Christmas music, I don't like I think of like Frank Sinatra Christmas.
Yeah, I'm thinking old school.
Like I love that. Well, first off, I'm a Frank Sinatra fan all the way. Sinatra's like when it comes to artists, Sinatra is definitely in my top 10.
Yeah.
And my aunt says it's because I'm very chauvinistic. I'm because. it would make sense for me to like Frank Sinatra because Frank Sinatra is, you know, he encompasses like a man's man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, Sinatra just you throw on Sinatra any time of the day and I'm like, fucking Sinatra, baby. Shit's great.
But we old, so.
Yeah.
We old.
That's true, man. I don't know if any of these little young bastards these days are listening to Sinatra. If you're a younger listener on our on our podcast and now the YouTube channel, Sinatra, what are your thoughts? You know, do you guys listen to older music? And when I say older, I mean older like for us, because older for you fuckers is probably like, oh yeah, older music like 1998. No, fucker, I'm talking like I'm listening to music from like the 1920s, the 1930s, big swinging bands. You know, I'm listening to music from the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s. Like these are, and it's crazy because I grew up in the 90s. And I grew up listening to all of this music.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up listening to all of this fucking music, you know what I'm saying? I had my great-grandmother, my grandma, my mom. I had all these influences from when they were growing up. So literally every fucking generation of music, I fucking hadn't. I think I'm really blessed in that regard because it gives me a wide, scope when it comes to music.
Yeah. I think it's just something to be really thankful for, dude, because, like, I'll have some times to where, like, all I want to listen to is, like, Louis Armstrong. And I'll have, like, a dozen or two of his songs that just on fucking repeat for, like, a 10-hour fucking shift. And, like, just fucking just in my mood and shit, just enjoying the shit out of it.
That's where you and I differ, because I used to listen to a bunch of that shit whenever I was painting. But like when I was working for the apartment complex, I would just throw that shit on my speaker and just fucking paint. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be cut, and then fucking roll, and I'm just listening to music the whole time. But it's because I have this playlist.
I know.
Yeah, the white paint playlist.
I know what you're talking about.
And I'm not gonna disclose why I've made the white paint playlist. It's just one of those things. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, that's.
I actually remember you showing me that playlist.
I did.
I remember you showing me that. I was like, some of this shit I can see why. Some of this shit, really?
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever floats your boat, buddy. Just let me know. I got the bleach and ammonia.
Right.
Anyways, guys. All right. So back to a little review of this. I would probably give this like a 3.5.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is fair. Maybe 3.75. It's not quite a 4, but again, like I said, I think this is just a bit above average. Maybe just a little bit more so above average, because to be honest with you, for the price point that it is, for the price point and the not so strong aftertaste, like it has a bit of an aftertaste, but it's not so strong where it's like making me cough.
Yeah,
because
it's like you're taking a shot, but you're not like, oh,
right. It's enough to let you know, like, hey, I am a vodka, but not so tough to like. It's smooth and a bit punchy, but outside of that, it's not like, dear fucking Christ, I want to rip my tongue out of my skull and set my insides on fire because this is horrible. You know what I mean?
Like this is, to me, this is a vodka. Because I don't like taking shots. We do a lot, especially during the show when we have get-togethers. But if I'm gonna sit back and just listen to some music and have a drink, I'd rather it be like an old-fashioned type of drink. But this, I wouldn't mind taking this as a shot because I would enjoy it, but it's not like I don't know how to describe it. I would actually enjoying the shot of this.
Yeah,
it's just I'm just pouring this just so I can get a little buzz going.
Right. No, it's like yeah. So yeah, I think 3.5, 3.75, somewhere within that range is fair.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. It still doesn't top the Japanese vodka we had.
No, good lord.
That thing was.
And me and Bree, we actually had that discussion last night about like it's really hard to choose because it's crazy. Hammer and Sickle, obviously, dude. Hammer and Sickle is so fucking good.
Yeah.
But that Japanese vodka, dude, like it's a fucking really close contender.
It's really good.
It is and you know what's crazy is that every single fucking Japanese, everything we've ever had in this show, never a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, and I won't even say outside of gin, because even when we did gin, the Japanese gin was still better than most of them.
Yeah.
Japanese gin ranked second next to the fucking aviation gin.
Aviation
Yeah.
gin, yeah.
And again, the aviation gin really isn't. I don't really, in my opinion, is really not even a gin. It's more like a fucking vodka.
Yeah, it tastes more like vodka than it does gin.
Yeah. So then, I mean, by that standpoint, if you eliminated it just based off of that taste alone, then the Japanese gin would have ranked first.
Oh yeah.
So
But
you know,
it tasted like a gin, but it wasn't terrible like a gin.
yeah, it wasn't horrible. It had a more of a smoother taste, and the botanicals were a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Whereas in the other two that we had, Jesus fucking Christ, I swear to God, you like grinded up some fucking leaves in there to give it a little bit more earthy, punchy taste.
As y'all clearly tell, we have some feelings about gin. I don't think I've even looked at another bottle of gin since we did the show.
Probably not.
I haven't really I thought about getting another bottle of that aviation gin just so whenever we run out, because Michelle likes to drink it and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Everything else, I'm like,
Right.
Now I'll look at some tequilas and shit like that. I'm like, man, we've had this one. Well, like that Casa Noble, the one that we
No,
had.
see, out of all of those, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That one was
I
my
want to
favorite.
get another bottle of that.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad fucking tequila at all.
Yeah.
And I do not fuck with tequila. The only other tequila I really liked was one that my grandpa brought back from Mexico.
Yeah.
And you can only get it in Mexico, but it has like agave and all this other shit in it. And it's a tequila. It's a gold tequila, dude. The bottle is fucking plastic, bro.
Dude, so you reminded me. This is totally off topic, but did you hear that the production of agave plants is slowing down like so dramatically that like it's gonna limit the production of tequilas?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Man, that's
I saw
crazy.
this shit on the news about like everywhere is facing these problems. All over the world, they're facing shortages, labor shortages, all sorts of shit's fucking up.
No, I mean, it's not just that. You got natural disasters that
Yeah.
are going on. I mean, like last year, dude. Last year when that major freeze happened down
Oh,
in
yeah.
Colombia, and all the all their normal coffee plants that are supposed to be producing coffee,
Mhm.
they all fucking froze.
Yep.
And what I read was that those coffee plants that they had, it takes 7 fucking years just for those plants to grow up all the way and produce, and they lost something like 60% of their crop.
Yeah, I did not
So
think about that.
that means for the next 7 years, 60% of their crop is just going to have to just grow, and they have to pray that there's enough rain and everything else
Mhm.
to properly grow and nurture these coffee plants to make fucking coffee.
Speaking, okay, goddamn, you keep reminding me about stuff I want to tell you about. This is how the show goes, guys. Okay, we get onto topics and we get distracted and get onto another topic.
Well, see, I was just going based off the shit that you're saying, and you're like, oh shit, that reminds me of some fucking thing.
So coffee, right?
Right.
Have you heard of Minute Men coffee?
Mm-mm.
Minute Men coffee. This is how pro
Minute Men? Okay, I thought you said Minute Maid. I'm like,
Minute Men.
Minute Maid said, yo, we got coffee now. We got lemonade. We got strawberry lemonade. We got coffee.
Well, that Simply Orange, they have their own like seltzer now.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, so back to the coffee part, right? Minute Men coffee, they're very. This is how pro-America, pro-two-way they are. Every time you order coffee, they give you a little copy of the Constitution and the Declaration.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, and like they're very into like.
Well, it's not like I couldn't tell based off the fucking name. Minute
yeah,
Men.
true.
Come on.
But dude, okay, so they're based out of Oregon.
That's a really.
But here's the crazy part. Here's the super cool part. The guy who founded it, and this is just for us, those of y'all who live locally, this is just for us. The guy who founded the company was born here in Lubbock.
Really?
His mom and dad are from here.
Dude, that's fucking
I
cool,
was like,
man.
that's so fucking cool. So much to where I'm probably gonna start buying some stuff from them. And I own stock in Black Rifle,
Yeah.
so like I'm gonna be switching to another coffee just because of that kind of shit. And dude, like I was listening to an interview that he was on about like, because he's a vet too. He's a veteran, of course. He can kind of configure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, like a lot of the stuff he was saying, like I super agreed with. Like I gotta send you the interview that he did, but like
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like this is the shit I fucking agree with. And then they're like, well, there's an interview in here in Texas, and he's like, well, aren't you from West Texas? He's like, yeah, I'm actually from Lubbock, Texas. I was born there, and we moved out to Oregon when I was 5, and I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Supposedly he's talking about moving his company back down to West Texas.
Hey.
I hope that would be fucking cool.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be the first. There's a lot of companies out there that are moving. Like in an off topic, but kind of on topic with companies moving. You know, I don't know if you saw, but there's a lot there. Who is it? I think it's Smith & Wesson. They're moving their their headquarters to Tennessee because there's a lot of states out here trying to make it to where, you know, if the gun is produced and made in the state and it's used in a crime, that, you know, these certain states are saying, well, that you can sue that company. So these companies are essentially moving to places where it's more fucking Second Amendment friendly, and secondly, they don't have laws where you can sue the gun manufacturer for a criminal choosing to make that fucking choice and committing a crime. They want to concentrate on the fact that, well, you used Smith & Wesson. He didn't use a Glock. He didn't use a fucking Springfield or a fucking Taurus or a Ruger. He used this or that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, these fucking criminals don't really give a fuck what they use. They don't. They're just trying to get their hands on whatever the fuck they can get.
Okay, so put yourself in the mind of a criminal. You're gonna say you break into a gun store and you're gonna steal some guns, right?
Right.
Are you gonna go through all those fucking guns and be like, no, I don't like that. That's a Smith & Wesson. I don't like that. That's an that's a whatever. I don't like that. I don't like that one. You're not gonna fucking pick. You're just gonna grab something.
Right. Because I can tell you right now, us being pro Second Amendment advocates, when we go to choose guns, we're kind of okay. Maybe not you, but I'm kind of a gun snob. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm kind of a gun snob. That's why I have Glock and I have SIG. I had a Smith & Wesson before. I will never own Smith & Wesson ever again. Granted, it was the shittiest line. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, I think, what was it, like $200 when I bought that gun.
You got like that gun from Smith & Wesson is like the leftover parts that they had from other guns.
And it's funny because that model that I bought, Smith & Wesson actually had legal litigation put against them from Glock because they took the design, the whole design, everything about it. What they based it off of Glock.
Yeah,
but it was nowhere near as good as Glock. I'll tell you right now, my Glock, love it, love my Glock. Maybe you know, to be honest with you, like looking at my Glock, the only thing I would change on my Glock, honestly, is maybe the sights. You know what I'm saying? Just for like advantage of like night shooting. The standard sights, like the fucking field goal sights is what I call them. Like they're okay sights. You know what I'm saying? I like the tritium night sights and shit like that, like the Triticon tritiums. Like that stuff's really good.
Like the ones I have.
Yeah, like the ones I have on my SIG.
Yeah.
You know, I like those night sights. But you know, I mean, even still, this is still a lot more functional than your standard 3-dot system. You know, put the little ball through the field goal. Yeah. You'll shoot your target. But outside of that, maybe a trigger.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Typically, Glocks or stock triggers are not.
They're not the best, but they're not shit.
Oh yeah,
they're not shit.
But they're not like, oh my god, this is amazing.
It's one of those things like if you're a Glock owner and if you're a Glock owner, you know a Glock trigger, like it's a Glock trigger. You know what I'm saying? So like I maybe go because I think the pull on that trigger is like it's like 6 pounds, I think, something like that. Maybe it might be a little bit lighter than that, but you know what I'm saying. I want to go a little bit lighter than that, just a little bit. You know, I'm not trying to go competition fucking trigger, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe something just a little bit better, fucking like 2-stage, you know, single-stage trigger, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. But I'm saying, you know, when it comes to like us, we will go and like actually look at the gun. We'll take the time. We'll go in there. I don't like the way this looks. I don't like the way this feels in my hand. I don't like the capacity. I don't like 45. You know, whatever the case is, we will go in and we'll be snobby about it because we're making that choice to legally own that firearm and go through the process. Whereas a criminal, they're just gonna go in and be like, "Oh shit, it's a black gun. That shit look like some shit they use on Call of Duty. I'm gonna grab that." And then they grab the shit. They steal it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, when all those fucking criminals were fucking hitting the gun stores. They hit Fred's. I think they also tried to hit sharpshooters.
They did.
Yeah, they hit okay, yeah. So they hit sharpshooters. They hit Fred's. I think what was it at Fred's? They fucking like snuck in through like the air duct or some shit like that.
That was sharpshooters.
That was sharpshooters. Okay. So yeah, they snuck in through the fucking air duct to fucking rob the fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
shit.
Yeah, really fucking dumbass shit. But criminals, they don't give a fuck what they use. They just want to grab a gun, and so that way they can do their dirty deed and be done with it,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Stupid ass laws, bro.
Stupid, yeah. But anyway, so so that was with the whole Smith and Wesson moving to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I know. I think this has been a while now. The NRA moved down to Texas from like New York or some shit.
What the fuck was the NRA in New York to begin with?
I have no idea, dude. Smith and Wesson was in New Hampshire.
Yeah. I think who is it? I think 6 Hours in where the fuck is 6 Hours? Like Connecticut or
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Connecticut or Maryland or somewhere in that north. They might be in Virginia, maybe. I don't. 6 Hours somewhere up in that like little weird corner, upper East Coast area.
Wherever y'all live, guys.
Yeah.
Wherever y'all live.
Right, up in that area, but you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I still don't get how are we gonna hold a manufacturer legally responsible for what is done with their product.
Yeah, they'd be like if someone stole my car, drove it into an orphanage and killed 17 children, and then they said, oh well, that person used a Dodge to kill that people. We should be able to sue Dodge.
Yeah.
No. It's an inanimate object. It has no mind or will of its own. We could leave these guns sitting here. Every single gun on this fucking wall. We'd leave it sitting here with no fucking interaction from the outside world. This gun isn't just gonna pick itself up and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go shoot some people.
I'm gonna shoot some fuckers today.
I think it's funny. Someone actually did. I can't remember if this was a big thing on YouTube a while back. This dude literally put his AR-15 on a live stream, left it there fully loaded, left a camera on it, and left that live stream running for 24 hours. He came back. He's like, "Are you still here? Oh, okay, you're still here. Okay, I'll be back." Did that shit for 24 hours. Yeah, just to make a fucking point. Like it's an inanimate object. Has no will or mind of its own. It's the person who picks up the firearm, their intent and their will to use that firearm, whether it's for good or if it's for bad. Like, it's a fucking tool. Yeah. We don't. You got the UK out here now. They banned all their fucking guns, which it's crazy because they still have a gun fucking problem. But you got motherfuckers walking around with fucking hammers and fucking knives and shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna ban tools now?
Yeah, the UK has a massive problem right now with massive stabbings.
Yeah,
like stabbings. I'd rather get fucking shot than stabbed.
I would 100% rather get shot and stabbed.
Like, fuck that shit. I'd rather get shot than stabbed.
It's funny because I watched this. Okay, so you look at like the okay. So let's go back. All right, on that note of stabbing somebody versus shooting somebody, right? Mm-hmm. So you break it down. Let's go back in history, right, into warfare. You know what I'm saying? And I specifically use the point in it's the Sengoku War period in Japan, right? So during the Sengoku War period, warring states period of Japan at this time there wasn't one entire country. It was a bunch of different clans all over the entire area of Japan. It was something like 30 to 40 different fucking clans, and these clans owned certain parts of Japan. And the guy who initially started the whole process of trying to unify Japan, his name was Oda Nobunaga, and he was probably out of all of the main three men who brought Japan together. He was probably the most ruthless. He during at the end of his time being alive before he was overtaken by this man named Hideyoshi, he was hunting down these monks, and these monks were fighting back. These monks were actually at that time, monks had a lot of influence on the way the government was setting rules, right? So he was going to monks like Buddhist temples, hunting down people, and if you were there praying, man, woman, or child, he'd kill you. Like have you kneel down and behead you. So, you know what I'm saying? And they were talking about, all these different battles and shit like that. You look at warfare now, I can take a rifle and engage somebody, 2, 3, 4, 500 yards away, just with a standard rifle, right? With like a 1 in 10 twist, right? You know what I'm saying? 1 in 8 twist, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? You take that kind of weapon platform, and we can gauge each other from a further distance away, you know what I'm saying? Even close quarters combat, in your, CQB type of situations, you still have somewhat of a distance, you know what I'm saying? If you're getting into a gunfight from this door to your hallway, that there's still distance between you, right?
Space, yeah.
Whereas you look at the katana, right? That's like one of the sharpest weapons in history. It's one of the most well-built for fucking combat weapon. And when you have to use that, if I'm going to drive my sword into you, I'm so close I can see the deadlights in your eyes. Mm-hmm. I can smell what you had for breakfast. I can smell whether or not you brush your teeth. I can tell what kind of cologne you are or are not wearing. I can tell whether you're wearing deodorant. You know what I'm saying? And if you grab me, I can feel the sweat. I can feel I can feel the temperature of your body, right? Yeah. Whereas, shooting somebody, it's so unpersonal and disconnected, right? And even then, there's a difference between using a rifle and a pistol. In Afghanistan, people aren't scared of fucking rifles. They're scared of pistols. Pistols represent execution, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, if someone walked in the room and they had that pistol and they had a big-ass fucking knife and I'm tied to a chair and I'm like, God, dear God, please use the gun. Use the gun. Shoot me in the kneecaps.
Yeah.
Blow my tiny man bits away. For the love of Christ, do not fillet me up. I can't do it.
Yeah, because like you think of that and like my mind went to like Predator, right? The very first one. First one.
Yeah.
The fucking Predators skinned people alive, and that freaked everybody out. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Type of shit. Like this is not normal. And like, it's Hollywood and everything, but still, if you ever come across somebody who's ever been like tortured physically and stuff like that, if they have like a knee blown off and like their elbow blown off from gunshots, okay, that sucks. That's terrible. Your life's never gonna be the fucking same.
No.
But I think if the guy can choose that versus like getting like pieces of his skin filleted off, yeah, I'd fucking shoot my knee. Fuck it.
Yeah, take the whole leg.
Fuck it.
You can eat it. You can taxidermy it and keep it on your wall. Whatever you want. Just for the love of Christ, do not.
Yeah, I think that taxidermy shit's creepy.
It is kind of.
It's fucking creepy. Like I get like hunters when they get like the head, Like,
yeah.
I get that. But when somebody gets like the entire fucking thing, and they use it like a pillow or some shit, or like they put like decorations in their house, I'm like, it's a little much. Now, if you hunted this like elk or moose or whatever you're hunting, right? If you're hunting and you're eating the meat and all that stuff, and you want to keep the head of it hung up on your garage or something, then that's cool. That's cool. But if you're just a trophy kill and you want the thing taxidermied, I'm like,
I wonder if anybody's ever tried to taxidermy an elephant.
An elephant?
Like a whole elephant. I wonder.
Google it. Let's Google. Bring out some Google. We'll bring out Google to this episode. I would think not though, because aren't they like a protected species and all that type of shit?
Do you think that's ever stopped anybody from killing an elephant?
True. You have poachers.
The elephants are a protected species because they were almost hunted to extinction because of the ivory in their tusks. Yeah. That's really primarily the main reason that they're protected and were almost killed off. It's like there's actually certain shark species in the area of Japan that are endangered because they were hunted down.
For like their fins.
Yeah, for their fins, for shark, for like shark fin soup.
Yeah, and I think I remember. I'm not sure how true this is, but I remember seeing a little video talking about how they would just cut the fin off and then like leave the shark in the ocean still, and it would basically be helpless and rather like drown or fish can drown, or like get eaten off by other predators and shit.
I haven't even finished typing in what I'm typing. These are the top 3 Google searches. Has anyone ever taxidermied a human? Can you taxidermy a human? Is it illegal to taxidermy a human?
Okay.
Who the fuck is on Google and why are you looking this shit up? It's you know what it is? It's this fucking Jeffrey Dahmer show that just came out with on Netflix. Do not try and Oh yeah, we've been watching it. We've been watching it, dude. Apparently there are a lot of people out there like, oh, I'm so sick, makes me sick to my stomach. But like, ever since I was a little kid, I literally, like, at the age of like 6, 7 years old, I had an encyclopedia of serial killers. I like would read my mom's books on serial killers. I know it freaks people out, but I find serial killers to be fascinating in the mindset and the things that they do.
Oh yeah.
I do not condone what they do. I'm not saying what they do is good. I'm not condoning that. I'm not disagreeing. The acts that these serial killers commit are absolutely egregious, and they're horrible, evil human beings. However, I want to know what makes them tick. Why did you do it? What's your MO? Inside your mind, what were you going through? What were the feelings, the emotions that you were experiencing when you were, killing this person, when you were sexually torturing them, when you were doing all these different fucking things, What was it that got you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was that dude, Edmund Kemper. You know what I'm saying? He had this fucking fetish for shoes. Like, shoes made his cock just rock hard. You know what I'm saying? And
feet, I could probably.
Yeah, but it's I don't know.
Okay, so other than taxidermy and humans, we still got to figure out if we could taxidermy an elephant. I'm not gonna say that would be kind of like a weird flex, though. Like, check out my house.
Yep, someone has done it.
Someone has done it.
Yep, there's a dude who this is a news article that was done on July 28th of 2022. Taxidermy elephant at main antique dealer's home causing residents to something. But yeah, no, somebody had taxidermied a fucking elephant.
Wow.
Damn, that dude probably got paid mad money. But he legally shot and killed the elephant. You can legally shoot and kill elephants.
Yeah.
It's like buffaloes, right? Buffaloes are a protected species, but you can. They do this every so often with protected species. They especially with what they'll do is they give you like an older animal that's basically on the verge of dying, and they'll have
an auction.
Like have like an auction, like hey,
I try to do it.
Yeah,
I try to do it.
It's really the money goes to help. It goes to the reservations to help. Fortify, maybe security or, try to help with the actual species.
Because what a lot of people don't understand, especially with wild animals like that, I know especially with like buffalo, bison, I know because they do it with bison too, bison.
Yeah, bison.
Certain like elephants and shit like that. When the male, it's usually the males will, for some reason, become like sterile. They won't be producing no more.
Yeah. And
then they become extremely aggressive towards the others.
Yeah, and when it comes to mating season, they try to fight, but it's like you can't. Like my boy, like I know you're trying to get up in there, but like you can't. Yeah, you shooting blanks. You shooting blanks, my boy.
I like how we both came up.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Hey. So it becomes really dangerous because then you have a male who's younger who is able to reproduce and keep growing the population, not being able to because of an older male that can't reproduce dominating the mating season.
Right.
So that's when they'll like auction them off and be like, hey, auction starting at $3,000, highest 4 bids or whatever will go out and all get a chance to shoot it and this and that.
Right.
So, and the money usually does go to conservations and research because they tag all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They all have like GPS tagging. Because I'm sure you've seen the video. Colion Noir went on a bison hunt.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I saw he went on a bison hunt and he was talking all about it and everything. I was like, what? And then it was a couple months later.
Yeah, do you know how much money he had?
Oh fuck yeah!
Have you seen the guns he shoots?
He's bougie.
He says it himself. He be shooting some bougie ass guns.
Bougie. But then again, when you're sponsored by Nosler.
Yeah, right, goddamn.
Yeah.
Fucking Nosler. Like, I don't know how many FNs he's brought on. I don't know how many rifles he's like, this is just an expensive rifle.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Boom, boom. It's okay. It's like, bitch, I want that gun. That looks cool.
You're treating it like it's I would cherish her.
Right, like, man, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, like the wife and kids, I think it was a year ago, they brought me a box of 308 Nosler for my birthday. I haven't even got into it because I saw the receipt for how much that was.
Yeah, it's expensive.
20 rounds was like, goddamn, like $38. I was like, holy shit! And this is a company sponsoring this, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
And he don't shoot he shoots a lot of fucking rounds when he's doing these reviews.
Oh yeah, he does.
So
now
that's
this is a long shot, but Nosler, if you hear this, I really like your ammo.
We love you. Please sponsor us.
Or send me a sticker so I can put it on the table.
We'll do whatever you want. My name will be whatever you want it to be. Just tell me. I love you, Daddy.
So speaking of gun companies, how are you liking your Spartan Mounts? We didn't really get to talk about it a whole lot last episode.
They're good. I like the way that everything's set up. So I don't really have a lot of spare mags because all the spare mags, like all the spare mags that I had, like my 30 rounders, I gave those to Bree for her kit.
Yeah.
Because her AR-15 that she bought came with one mag, the mag in the box. Mm-hmm. So then, and she bought an extra mag. So then I gave her like 4 extra magazines that I had. Because I have, like, I still have one extra 30 round mag, and then I have the 32 round mag that you gave me. I have the 20 round mag, the 40 round mag, and I obviously can't put the 60 round drum.
Oh yeah.
Like on the you know what I'm saying. And then I have another 30 round mag, but it's a USGI mag, so it doesn't work with that mount. Just obviously because it doesn't have the lip at the bottom. But you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like if you're a gun owner, you should at least have one USGI mag. I didn't even buy this one. I found it at the range. It was just sitting there on the fucking... Someone left it. This was when I was working as an RSO. Someone left it there, and we waited. We waited the whole fucking day, and I was like, they ain't coming back for this motherfucker. I'm taking it home. They're like, all right, whatever. So I took it home.
Yeah, I've left blessings at ranges before purposely.
Dude, full mag. It was a full mag.
Oh, was
it?
It
was a full fucking mag. So I was like,
yeah,
I'm definitely taking this home.
I was feeling super generous one time. We went. This is back when I kept all my ammo in the actual boxes and shit instead of ammo cans.
I keep mine in boxes, but in an ammo can.
Yeah, I just thought because I wanted more in the ammo can, so I just opened it. Anyway, so we go to the range, we're shooting, blah blah blah, having a good time, and then I have an extra box there that I forgot about. It was like in the bottom of my bag, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, I'm already done. I'm about to go. It was 9mm. I was like, I'm about to go shoot rifles. Fuck it. And there's nobody else on the bay. I think this was Complex. I was like, for the next guy, just set it on the counter and just walked away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've done that a couple times. I think twice. Now with the price of ammo, I'm probably not gonna do that again for a while. It's too goddamn expensive.
Nope.
I want all of that for myself. I'm selfish like that. But anyway, Spartan Mount though, I really enjoy their stuff. They keep coming out with new stuff. They keep emailing me about stuff they're working on or they're coming out with. And
I really like the conveniency of like how it's set. Because again, if I roll out of bed, I can literally, because essentially the way I've set it up is like how I'm standing up, like just about chest level. So all I have to do is bring it up here, and I'm immediately boom. I can fucking put it directly in the pocket and fucking, you know what I'm saying, grab that mag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So literally all I do is swap that fucking, pop it out, grab the mag, bap, done. You know what I'm saying. So I really don't have to worry about a lot like that. A lot when it comes to that. Now, it not to mention the fact. It looks damn good.
Oh yeah.
It looks so fucking clean. Like it's just levitating in the fucking air. You know what I'm saying? So it's solid. And the same thing with the mag. The mag holder looks cool. I did just try it out just to see if it would hold four of my magazines with fucking rounds in them. Took them out of my plate carrier, just put all 4 in there, and I was like, man, dude, that looks cool. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Whenever I do get a man cave, I'll definitely have that put up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I also have like an actual rack that Bree is.
Rack.
Yeah, she bought me a rack for my guns, and it looks pretty clean. You know what I'm saying? So I keep her AR-15 on there and the shotgun on there. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, when I get other guns, when I'm not so fucking poor, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably switch out the AR for, put the AR pistol on the Spartan mount and then just keep the longer rifle on the rack. But and eventually the rack itself will just go away. Eventually we'll just get a gun safe. You know what I'm saying? So that way everything's locked up.
Well, I think the gun rack would be cool whenever like having like a range day. Where you can stand everything up that way. Because like I've
take it with me. And just like
I've had that issue with all the guns I have.
Shit,
I have so many fucking gun bags and everything.
Yeah, say like that dude last time we were there when we went to Lead Farm. That guy was literally back and forth, grabbing different guns. Like he could have done it. Well, maybe not because some of his guns were shorter.
Yeah,
it wouldn't fit on the thing. But his longer guns, he could have You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it on the rack and fucking boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather spend an extra 10 minutes when I get to the line to set up that rack and put all the guns on there, all the ammo set up, versus shoot a couple rounds, do whatever I'm gonna do. And then, all right, cool, I'm done with this gun. Walk back to the car. And grab
You know what I'm saying?
another
Or
gun.
shit, even something like that might be good if you're like going out hunting and you're in a deer stand or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going hog hunting and you know you want to like mount it to the back of the truck somehow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have it like that. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But eventually, like I said, that'll be replaced with a gun safe.
Yeah. So again, overall, we love Spartan Mount. They're a
Yes.
great sponsor. There is an affiliated link to them, guys, in the description for the YouTube and Spotify. They're great. We really appreciate their stuff.
Absolutely.
I definitely have some of their stickers on the table. I want more. I want more stickers. I like stickers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But no, it's good shit. I think it's solid. It's because again, like I'm not gonna lie, when you first like handed me my Spartan mount, I was like, man, dude, like this thing's like, it's just like layers of plastic. I don't know if this is gonna work well.
Yeah,
But
it's 3D printed.
yeah, and I'm just like, I was looking at it, I was like, so lightweight. I was like, are you sure this is gonna work? You know, and took it home and everything works fantastic.
Yeah.
It's-
the
it's-
installation's super easy.
Yeah, it's solid shit. I really do
Yeah.
like it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I like that. Like if you're worried about mounting it on your wall, it's gonna fall off, it's gonna rip out, whatever, blah blah. They have instructional videos on every single mount that they have on
Yeah.
their website. They'll tell you.
Well, it's not even just that. You guys got to understand, like, with drywall, I get the fear because your gun does weigh a lot, but these things do come with drywall screws.
Yeah.
So you screw your drywall screw into the wall, and then you screw it into the drywall screw, and then it'll actually hold it up. It does hold firm. You
Yeah.
know, unless you're one of those people that has a stud finder and wants to go fucking put it exactly where the stud is at, but there's a good chance it might not be where you want it to be.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, yeah, Spartan Mount, they're really cool. They also have other stuff, guys, for your Nerf guns. I want one. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get them little salt guns for flies.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
I like the salt guns. This is pretty cool.
I want one.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I want to get the little mount. They make mounts for like Nerf guns, for fucking your PlayStation remote. They make a mount for that. Xbox remote. They make a mount for that. Your Sony TV. They make a mount for that. Bluetooth speakers. They have a mount for that. They have a mount for. Fuck, I can't imagine how much more shit they're gonna have.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I like their stuff. But again, guys, link in the description down below. It doesn't. All you gotta do is click the link, shop around, and see what you like, and check it out. Let us know what y'all think. I like their shit.
Yeah, their stuff is very
I'm really
good.
happy I found their stuff.
I think I'm one of those people. I'm extremely honest. If I don't like a product, I'm gonna fucking tell you I don't like the product.
So like
You know,
you see a lot of the other gun YouTubers. They have like the whole like metal wall and shit that they, they can move shit around a lot. That's
With the
cool.
pegs.
But you're looking at I looked at
those are expensive,
you're looking at like $600, $700, $800.
and that's because like if you wanted to do the whole fucking wall, you're talking about $600-700 a section, like for a certain amount of whatever to be on the wall and have that ability.
Yeah.
That's expensive. That's
Expensive.
Fucking expensive.
You go to Spartan Mounts, and it's a lot more personal, customized. You can put the stuff just about anywhere. And
Thanks, sir.
I think the most expensive thing I've seen on there was maybe in the $30 range.
I think the most expensive thing I saw might have been the Mandalorian like helmet mount.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Which I'm not even sure how much that was. I think
It's Google Day today. It's Google Day today, man.
it's Google Day today. Okay. National Google Day. Well, I think that was in the summer, though.
Nope.
No.
That's today, bitch.
It's today. I'm really liking this beer, though.
yeah. It's a solid fucking beer.
It feels more of like the man's man beer.
You see, their best sellers. We're gonna be going over some things here. Their best top seller, AR-15 mount.
Yeah.
AR-15 mount. You guys want to go get that? $23, $24. Use the fucking description. Use the link in the description. Helps us out.
Yeah.
They're like right here. I just logged on the website. So you want $5 off? Shit. Enter your fucking email and we'll hook it up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The next popular thing, fucking PMAG AR-15 mount. After that, the one that we have, which is AR-15 PMAG plus the PMAG mount, the one underneath. So that's solid. So you know what I'm saying? They got the 6 times mount, the 3 times, They got the Glock fucking extra mag. They got a fucking Glock pistol mount.
Yeah, they have mounts for every goddamn gun you can think of so far that I've seen.
Glock pistol mount, huh?
Yeah, they have Glock pistol mount. The only thing they have Glock pistol mounts. They have
a universal pistol mount.
Yeah, universal ones. They have
the shotgun one looks really fucking cool.
The shotgun one looks dope.
I like
as shit.
that shotgun.
Shotgun one looks dope as shit.
Fucking badass.
Yeah.
AR-10 mount. They got a fucking mount for a CZ Scorpion. For a fucking Evo, for a Scorpion Evo.
Yep.
They got a 1911 mount. They got the vertical mount if you want to have it like just boom off the fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to look like you're from like a fucking 80s movie, just like you want like 17 fucking AR-15s and start putting them off and like handing them to people. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
And what I like about them is a lot of them have so. You guys, when you buy a gun, it comes with that little lock, right? You can run that lock through the mount and lock the gun in place, and it won't come out. And of course, you have the key. But most of them fit in the mag well. Like the ARs, they fit in the mag well. You just have to get the mag release and pop out.
If you live in the fucking mountains, they have a bear spray mount. Salt gun mount. They have a fucking mount for compound bows. If you're, if you're a bow hunter, you know what I'm saying. There's my friend actually. He just got done. He posted a video of him recently. I guess it's bow season where it's at, and he took down an elk.
Oh
with
shit!
A fucking bow, yeah, big motherfucker too. I was like, holy shit!
Fuckers get big.
Yeah, no, that thing is fucking huge. They got K-bar mounts. They got fucking flashlight mounts for the mag lights. Mandalorian helmet. You have a Mandalorian helmet. $17.
Yeah.
$17. Nerf guns, like literally everything. They got fucking mounts for power tools. They got mounts for fucking speakers. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything that you can think of, they have it. So you guys should definitely go check out Spartan Mount. They're our first fucking sponsor ever. We definitely appreciate those guys sponsoring us and fucking giving us a shot.
Yeah, definitely. And we wouldn't vouch for them. We pride ourselves on being pretty honest on shit.
100%.
I wouldn't try to sell you guys on this if I didn't believe in their products. Like these guys, Fabian and Chris have seen a lot of the stuff I have hung it up, and then I was telling them, "Hey guys, the Spartan Mounts." This was even before they were a sponsor. I'm like, these guys, they didn't make some great shit. I fucking love their stuff, and then they liked it too, and then lo and behold, they became one of our sponsors, and then. Fucking just awesome, just all around awesome shit, and then again, I can't think of anything bad about them. Dude.
No, it's a solid, easy setup design,
and then this last mounts we got, I got a mount for my 1522 little 22 rifle mags, and then we got his rifle mount.
Yeah.
I entered in my mistake. I entered in the wrong address. I entered in an address that didn't exist. And I was like, where the fuck is this package at? They said they were sending this out. Where the fuck is it? Emailed them. I said, hey, I didn't get this package in. Where's it at? And then that was the first thing they said. Check your address on your thing. And I was like, okay, I checked it. It was wrong. I was like, fuck. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I made the mistake. Dude, they corrected that shit. I had the package back in like a day.
Yeah.
Like, they are super friendly. They're super cooperative. They're like... And I mean, like, I emailed them, and I was expecting back a response in, like, a day
2
or 2
days, yeah.
No, dude, like, within, like, 10 minutes.
See, and that's good customer service, because a lot of times when you expect an email from someone, they'll tell you, like, when I was missing my fucking package from fucking Dr. Squatch, right? Dude, Dr. Squatch was like, hey, you got to get in contact with USPS, yada, yada, yada. I get in contact with USPS. They're like, all right, it's going to be, like, 5 business days before we get back to you. And I'm like, what in the fucking fuck is that? Bitch! Do you know how much I spent on this fucking package? I'm trying to smell like a man, like Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's Star Wars.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed. I mean, I wanted to get my shit, and then the USPS messaged me, like, literally, like, a week later after I already got my package. I was like, man, eat my fucking dick. Eat my dick. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So, yeah, like, the fact that they're able to get back to me that fast, and they corrected the problem, like, immediately. And then
that's good customer service.
Yeah, fucking top notch. If anything else, the customer service was fucking amazing, and they're always looking. I love if you get on the email list, they'll ask you for recommendations. Like, hey, do you have a gun or do you have something that we don't have on our catalog that you want to mount for?
I want a 50 BMG mount.
I'm sure they will make one. I'm sure they will.
I don't have one, but I just want to see one. I just want to see that you guys have one.
Big ass fucking mount.
Dude, that thing would be fucking huge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you would need to use a stud finder.
Yeah,
because that's a heavy fucking
gun.
That's a big boy. Do you guys have a mount for an M249 squad automatic weapon?
For a Madus?
Do you guys have a mount for a 240? How about a Mark 19? Yeah?
Okay. I'm sure they'll work on it.
I mean, the Mark 19's a fucking, like, that's an automatic grenade launcher. That's a fucking weapon-mounted system.
Oh, I know.
There's no mount that's gonna hold that. And then Spartan Mount. Spartan Mount's like fucking listening right now, like fucking, hold my beer, bitch. Hold my beer. Fuck these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna see their fucking feed on Instagram. All the fucking 3D printers making one mount just to prove you wrong.
It's literally somebody holding a beer and they're like pressing stuff. Hold my beer, bitch.
Yeah. Well, that would be a cool mount, though. A beer
mount? Oh, yeah. Hey.
The beer mount.
Beer mount,
guys.
Yeah, beer mount. I mean, I don't know where the fuck we put that.
Yeah, I know. Why you want to go back to the wall or grab your beer? You know.
Maybe for like that person who's like a wallflower. You know what I'm saying? Chilling right there.
Sure.
I don't know. Actually, that's
dude,
probably horrible.
So I really want to get the remote wall mount for the Samsung remote.
Why?
I lose my remote all the time. I blame it on the kids because I get so fucking irritated.
I want a key mount. Keys for my keys. That's one thing me and Brie constantly lose. Our fucking keys. Really? Yes, dude. There are times she's like, all right, we gotta go. And I'm like, hold on. I gotta find my keys. She's like, son of a bitch. And the same thing with her. She's like, fuck. Have you seen my keys? I'm like, nope. Nope. I haven't seen them. So I want to see a Spartan Mount key mount. I'd buy that.
But how would that work, though?
I don't know. That's for them to figure out. I don't have a 3D printer.
True. That would be cool to have a 3D printer.
I'm not a design specialist. No. You don't want a 3D printer. You'd be getting into all kinds of fucking trouble with it. You and I both know exactly what I fucking mean by that.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick little break, guys. And we'll be back, and we'll have some more topics and more stupid shit to talk about. Okay, guys? Alrighty, guys. We are back. And as y'all can tell on YouTube, Spotify, y'all just have to listen. We've got Jake in the house.
What's up?
This is your first time on the YouTube.
It is.
Well, this is only our second episode on the YouTube, but yeah.
Yeah, only the second one.
So.
Oh, are you even recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I first recorded on that a long time ago.
Yeah, he like always sneaky fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're recording. So, before we get into the rest of the stuff we're going to talk about, Chase got to try the Hall of Fame vodka that we had last week. Fabian is pouring that. You're not going to get any explanation. Just drink it.
Just drink it.
Of course.
And then afterwards, you can have the virus.
Yeah, after that, you can have the virus.
I mean, I like how when I had asked y'all how it was, I only got one response out of the two of you.
Nope.
What was the response?
Great.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It doesn't have...
It has no sense.
I smell nail polish.
Just shut your whore mouth.
Just drink it.
Just shut your whore mouth and drink it.
It's smooth.
Really? You think that's smooth?
Compared to some of the shit you've given me, yeah. Look, motherfucker, I ain't trying to play catch up.
You kind of are.
You kind of are. Stupid bitch.
Why did I come over here?
You're the one that says you love being on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's one of the reasons why I like being off on Sunday.
Drink up, bitch.
Come on.
Oh, I'm smelling like a smell, motherfucker. Don't rush my ass. Smells like the other one, though.
Again, these episodes are not for children. Please, do not let your children listen to these episodes.
Unless you would like for them to learn a very colorful vocabulary.
I'm sure most of them already know it.
Oh.
Really? Oh, he took
Bitch, you better
half.
finish it.
He took half.
You better not be done yet. Give me a minute, hooker. Eat your fucking cheddar jalapeno fucking bullshit.
I am. Wow.
Okay, the second go around was better.
So yeah, we like the virus
It
better
was
than
so opposite for us. That shit. Ugh. Bro. That.
I think with me doing that one first, instead of rinsing, after doing a chaser and cleansing, it made that one a little bit rougher on me.
Might have. I don't know.
I like drink. I know, but that's why I want to drink one thing.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we don't drink every Sunday, right?
Yeah, I know, right? No,
I haven't been able to because I've been at work.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It sucks.
It does.
I'm still trying to understand how it works.
Maybe get your work done so you can come be on the podcast, stupid hoe.
You do 900 cases.
Okay, so to kind of catch Jake up a little bit, we talked a little bit about Spartan Mount, which you still need to get some.
There's
Yes.
a lot. There's a lot you still need to get.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm working on it, alright? I just now starting to get my hours back.
No.
Maybe, I don't know yet.
We'll see. We talked about Spartan Mount, of course. You know, we appreciate those guys.
I see the ones y'all have. I want to get one. It's just I don't have anywhere to put one right now.
Yeah. Placement.
Do you have four walls on the roof?
Sometimes. I
Sometimes.
really want to get one for the car, for the truck if I get one.
Then they make. I'm not sure.
It's all
Spartan Mount makes something
it's all
special.
indoor stuff like
Is it
that.
all?
Yeah, for your house.
I think.
For future reference, they need to come up to me for the car.
Well, you know, that's why you email them and ask them because they do ask for requests all the time.
they do custom orders and stuff.
Yeah.
I can smell that.
Oh, the jalapeno cheddar.
Yeah.
You like jalapeno cheddar?
I was just saying I could smell it.
Oh, I'm saying jalapeno cheddar is delicious.
Jalapeno cheddar and beer like men.
You know what I want?
My God.
Jalapenos.
Mm.
Poppers do something. Anyway, we're getting off topic, guys. Topic. Alright, so those of y'all who know, we are in Lubbock, and what, yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Do you see game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you know,
I had a lot of fun
Texas
about
Tech
that today at
versus UT. I thought it was. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the ending. It was overtime.
That was
Kicked the
working.
field goal. You know, we won. I think first time in what 13 years. We
Yeah,
won.
so it's been
Oh,
it's been schminute.
Since
Yeah.
08, I think was the last time we won.
So, you know, we were talking about a video we saw earlier of the KFC on the north side of town. Some Tech fans basically jumped some UT fans.
Some UT
like
fans.
jumped.
Jumped them. Like, it was one dude with like 15, 20 fucking dudes jumping this motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, it was
like
bad.
a fucking mob. They
It
were
was
they motherfucker. They were out there mobbing. They were mobbing.
Yeah.
And these other UT fans come try to help out, and then they started jumping them motherfuckers. I was like, God, it's just football. People in Texas take their football too fucking serious.
It's everywhere.
No,
People take everything too seriously sometimes.
No. In Texas, people treat two things with the absolute, like, if you ain't agreeing, you a piece of shit, and I'll fucking fuck you up.
What, it's religion and football.
That's it. Yeah, religion and football. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. You can't go more than like 2 blocks in Lubbock without running into a church.
That's true. Some kind of church, no matter what kind of church, but it's a church.
There's something.
Yeah.
Shit, I think that drive, when I go to work, going down my street, it's like, just down the one street within, like, the course of, like, a block, there's 3 churches.
Yeah.
There's a Baptist church right here. There's we not a religious, but we spiritual kind of church, and then some other kind of weird-ass fucking church right there. There's like 3 fucking churches right fucking there.
Well, shit, I'm on my way to work, or anytime I even come over here, I pass at least 2 churches, maybe 3, and a school.
In the school. Alright, so this was in the news yesterday. It doesn't say it involved the whole UT thing, but I have a feeling it was. Okay, so I'm just going to read you guys. The headline is Stabbing at Lubbock Grocery Store Parking Lot.
Jesus.
One seriously injured.
Oh,
This was reported yesterday. Oh, this morning. Early this morning. Officers of the Lubbock Police Department respond to a stabbing Saturday about 11 p.m. in the parking lot of the HEB on 114th Street and Quaker Avenue.
Para HCB?
Yep.
HEB?
Para HCB, de
HEB?
Catabenes.
One person suffered severe injuries. Police confirmed Sunday morning one person has been taken into custody, but officers have yet to release any details. But why do I not feel like this is
Football related?
football related?
That's crazy. It happened now, like in that part of town, because that's crazy.
Nice side of town.
Yeah.
It's a real nice side of town. Yeah, there's a lot of construction, but it's still a nice side of town.
Yeah, it's a nice side of town. You got fucking Las Brisas right there. Like, god damn, stabbing somebody over. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was.
More than likely.
Are you a UT fan? Stab. Little bitch.
Well, like, so
Y'all might have won, but you dead, bitch.
So I've got a cousin that's a huge UT fan, and I'm the Tech fan. So we usually just go back and forth. I had so much fun yesterday.
See, my dad's a real big Tech fan, and you know I've always gone for UT just to fucking spite my dad, just to fuck with him, because my dad's my dad is Texas Tech, Dallas Cowboys through and through. So whoever the fuck my dad's going for, I will root
You're
against
opposite.
him. Just to fuck with him. Not even because I don't like my dad. Not even because I don't. You know, I love my dad. I love my dad to death. But I do it just to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? My dad likes that shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. People fucking getting that mad crazy. Because I told him, you know, some years ago when I was in high school, I was dating this girl, and I was staying over at her house. And this is when the Tech UT game was going on. Oh yeah, that's the one right there.
You see?
Yeah, we're watching the video of the one dude getting jumped outside the KFC.
Mob of dudes,
Yeah,
bro. No fucking reason in the world for it.
That dude running.
He's trying. He didn't get very fucking far.
Nope.
My man tripped on himself. He's like, oh shit. I should have tied my shoes.
I should have been sagging.
Shit.
So here's my thing.
I should have worn Nikes instead of New Balance. God damn.
Also, that one chick fucking fell and started swinging.
Dude, okay, so what is it with Lubbock? I find out it's just Lubbock.
No, statistically, in like the state of Texas, Lubbock is one of the most violent cities to live in.
Oh yeah.
It's.
Oh, yeah.
I've told Bree, you run into 2-3 kinds of people here at most. You got the people who are just the one person, the people who are just trying to live here, trying to live a peaceful life, raise a family. Then you got the bougie ass, fucking rich ass people because you got rich people and you got really poor people here. The rich people, you got a good majority of the rich people that act like they're better than everybody, and just treat people like shit because they're rich.
Or the super religious.
Yeah, well, those same people who are super rich are typically super religious. And then you got the poor people who are super religious. But then you got these same poor motherfuckers that live in a ghetto, and all they want to do is sell drugs and shoot people or fucking fight each other. Like, you either get really fucking ghetto people here, or you get really, really fucking ignorantly fucking rich and religious ass people. And then, like, there's a very small sect of people who are just like, dude, like, everyone just needs to chill the fuck out. Like, there's no reason for any of this shit. You know what I mean? So, I hate that about Lubbock, man. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was more in between. You know, especially, so, like, most of my work background is working in restaurants, food and beverage.
Yeah.
The worst time to work as a person in food and beverage is on Sunday. Because you're getting literally everybody. Yeah. The super religious, everything. It's everything.
I don't give a fuck who I deal with on Sundays. I do not like dealing with religious people. The people you're talking about, the church crowd, just come out of church and they're trying to
going to eat and super mean.
It's not just the fucking food industry, dude. When I was working at GameStop, dude, you had a church crowd that came into GameStop.
Really?
Those people were rude as fuck.
I didn't know that.
It's always like the really big, smelly dude who smells like a wet, moldy towel who's like super fucking cool, super nice, just trying to get in there and get some games. And you get this whole like religious-ass family that walks in and they look at you like, oh, you're working on a Sunday, you fucking heathen, fuck you, go to hell. And it's like, bitch, you came into the store, I'm trying to service you, suck my dick, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're the reason why I'm having to be here.
Yeah, you motherfucker, fuck you, man. I'll fucking make you eat the fucking corn kennels in my fucking ass hair, you little bitch.
Corn kennels?
Yeah, fucking just suck out the fucking little brown goldy goodness, you little fucking bitch. Fuck you, man. Lick it clean. Just,
So again, please don't let your children listen to this.
This is not anything under 18 appropriate.
I've been asked that question twice now. It says, "Oh, cool." You like, I come to old friends. "Oh, you're doing a podcast?" Like, "Yes, we're doing a podcast." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna play it on my speaker at home." Like,
don't let
you have kids. Yes. Don't do that.
Put some headphones in. Put some headphones in. Put some headphones in.
My favorite thing to do when I was working with them on Saturday, earbuds. Listen to this.
Yeah.
On the ones that I wasn't able to be here for, earbuds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because we say some crazy shit like eat the corn out of my ass.
Eat the corn kennels that are stuck in my ass hair out of my ass.
So
I need you to crack the whole ass open.
Whole ass?
I need the whole ass. Just crack that bitch open.
Like
I need you to get a tiny little baby fork, just kind of scoop it out a little bit, and then put your tongue in there. I want you to put your tongue to the fucking hair, and I want you to lick. I want you to lick and suck. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like you're eating
like
fucking,
it's a soup.
Yeah, there you go. Like
it's
a
a
soup.
soup.
Like, yeah, eat it, baby. Eat it. It's so fucking good. Fuck you, man. Suck my ass.
I'm sorry, I showed up. I'm so sorry.
I ain't complaining. It's content. It's something for the viewers.
Just saying, man. Just saying. I've always had this thing, man. Like I feel like the reason that religious people are the way they are is because they believe they have the superior. They have like the superior moral high ground.
Oh yeah.
Because they're religious. And me and Brie had this discussion last night. Like, for all intents and purposes, I believe there's something that exists beyond whatever the fuck it is that we exist. Whether or not we're just ones and zeros in a fucking program and we're living in the Matrix, or maybe there's a great spaghetti monster in the sky and I should be wearing a spaghetti strainer on my head to show my love for the spaghetti monster. Maybe it's Cthulhu. Maybe it's God. Maybe it's Allah. I don't fucking know. But yeah, something exists above that. Regardless of that fucking fact, 90% of like your fucking Christians and Catholics are only good because there's a promise of an eternal gift.
No.
I'm good.
No, don't just say two groups. It's all groups.
No, I'm saying damn near every religion. I would say with the exception of like Taoism and maybe Buddhism, because Buddhism is more so the practice of trying to achieve enlightenment and become a Buddha yourself, whereas Taoism is just trying to balance, trying to have that balance between the good and evil and understand that balance between the good and evil, that one can't exist without the other, and just essentially understanding balance in life. Whereas like you got your Muslims, you got your Jews, your fucking Christians, your Catholics, your fucking Baptists, your fucking Mormons, your whatever.
That's a whole different subject.
Right.
That's
anyway,
a whole different
I'm saying anybody who does. My thing is, if you're doing good deeds, cool, good on you. But if you're doing good deeds for the simple fact that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, you've been told there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and if you do these good things, and you're doing these good things, and you're doing it just for that fucking promise of the big grand prize at the end of the tunnel, you're a piece of shit. Because the whole idea of being good should be just derived based on that. You want to be a good person because that's what you want to fucking do. Because that's what your will, your desires is to be a good fucking person, help people, whatever the fuck. But if you're just being a good person for the fucking promise that you're a Muslim and you're gonna get fucking 30,000 fucking virgins to fuck for the rest of eternity,
72 virgins,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, if you're eternal fucking, you're like, oh, if you get to heaven, you're a good person. Oh, cool, I was good my entire life. Now I'm in heaven. I'm gonna do fucking blow and fuck hookers. And now that I'm in heaven, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't do something because there's a promise of an eternal gift. The thing is, you don't fucking know that.
No,
you don't know that. You don't know if heaven exists. You don't know if hell exists. I don't give a fuck what your relationship is with how close you are or not to God or to fucking Satan or whatever the fuck. In all actuality, not a fucking living person on this earth knows whether or not there's something that exists beyond. So if you're going to be good, be good. If you're going to be bad. But make that decision knowing full well you don't know what the fuck exists beyond.
So me and the wife just recently watched a show called Lucifer. So in one of the episodes, this dude...
Isn't that like a sex show?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Wow. That sounds like a sex show.
It's a good show, but it's based on the devil.
It
So,
would,
but
make,
in,
it would kind of fit why they would be watching it. But
oh wow, thank you, thank you.
Little Mister once a month.
Hey.
Anyways, continue.
So, in the episode, I'm not going to describe the whole episode, but in one of the particular scenes, a dude had died, and someone else had inhabited his body before he had died.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, I want to see what that person had seen, but all I see is darkness. So the person that had possessed his body before he, went to heaven, he saw a light. So, before you say anything, because I already know you want to, so in the episode, the man's dying. He goes, I want to see what he saw. I want to see the light. But all he saw was darkness, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that concept, judging from where you stand now, if today was your last day, what do you think you would see? What would you hope to see?
As I'm dying or after death? As I'm dying?
Yes.
To be honest with you, the only thing I really want to see as I'm dying, because I don't know I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I'm going to hit a reboot screen or a fucking respawn fucking button or whatever the fuck. I don't know how it works. But I can just hope that I can see my last moments just reliving and remembering the people that I love and care about. You know what I'm saying? Remembering those times that made me feel good.
So you want the I can't think of what it's called.
Like so basically seeing your life.
You want to see your life flash before your eyes.
Yeah, I want to see all those things. I want to relive all those things in my last moments, and then wherever I go, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I've done my good things and I've done my bad things. If there's a higher power, then so be it. Fucking judge me, send me where you're gonna send me. I'm a man. I'll fucking live by my decisions. I'll live by my fucking consequence. I'll live by those same consequences based off those decisions. If there's nothing, well.
So I have a question for you after this. What about you?
What would I want to see as I'm dying?
As you're dying.
As you're dying.
Anime titties. Waifus.
So it depends on the circumstances of how I'm dying.
Let's say
if
after
somebody
we
broke into
leave,
my house and was like with the intent of killing me, I hope the last thing I see was me choking the life out of them and then I die right after.
No. So I'm gonna say, let's say peaceful, a peaceful end. You go in your sleep.
So I go in my sleep and
Are you talking old age death or like just suddenly like today we die?
Like today.
like I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
I would hope the last thing I ever get to see is my wife's titties.
I can't fault them
on that one.
You know what I mean?
I think we all kind of feel the same way.
If I were to go, that's definitely the way I would like to go, but...
If I was gonna go today, the last thing I'd want to see is just Bree's like really happy smile on the cat.
Smile on the cat.
Smile and my cat. I love that cat to death. Like honestly, God, like when we first got him, I fucking hated that little bastard. I was like, we need to get rid of him. But then over these years, he's grown on me, and that cat is like that cat's basically like a kid to me. You know what I'm saying, or like a family member. Dude, I do anything.
Oh, you're a fur dad?
Yeah.
You have
Dude, I have a fucking shirt that says best cat dad, and it's like a fucking hand and a paw, just like boom, like fist bump.
He's not a fur dad. He's a fur daddy.
Fur daddy. Got it.
Bree calls me cat daddy.
Daddy.
Here's the thing. Like that cat, I do anything. Like if someone hurt my cat, I would the same way that I would fucking rampage over somebody fucking hurting Bree. I would do the same thing for that cat. I love that cat.
Okay, but you haven't answered your own question.
Yeah.
What would be
What
the
about
last thing you want to see before you die?
Honestly, my last day, I would love to see my sisters and my wife smile.
Okay.
And I could go peacefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I see the light and I go to a better place. So my next question to y'all. So I got this from my mom.
I want to be Soul Reaper.
No, I'm sorry. That's not the actual question. So I got this from my mom. My mom's real into the Egyptian culture.
Cool.
So Anubis weighs your heart against a feather. Just say yes or no. You don't have to give an explanation. If Anubis appeared and grabbed your heart and weighed it, do you think your heart would be lighter than a feather?
Lighter?
Lighter than a feather.
Oh, hell no.
No. Absolutely not.
There's so much fat on that heart.
That doesn't take effect. That's not a factor in this situation.
I know what you mean. I'm just.
You mean in the sense of good versus bad that you've done?
Yes.
No, my heart would be. I'm going to be honest with you. Prior to meeting Bree, over the and us being together over the 4 years that we've been together, I've been a really shitty person. I've been a really, really bad fucking person. And I'll be honest with you. Regardless of whether I go to hell or heaven, the thing is I'll live with those consequences. And I'll admit to the fact that, yeah, I've been a piece of shit in my life. So, yeah, no, my heart would be way heavier than that fucking feather.
Gotcha.
Same.
So, okay. So this is come from an episode. They call it a hell loop in the episode when the souls go to hell. Do you think you could live through your hell loop and find your guilt to allow you to ascend to heaven? How many years do you think you would spend in hell before you could ascend? So the hell.
No, I understand. No, so the concept is, so there's like several different versions of hell, right? There's like the version of hell where like hell's in separate levels, right? Based on the atrocities, Dante's Inferno, right? And then there's the concept, and I told Brie this, if I was going to go to hell, I would rather burn for eternity than live through what he's describing hell to. Your most fucked up personal things that you've ever fucking done, like the most fucked up things that you could possibly think of that you've either seen or done in your life, you have to relive that over and over and over and over, and it doesn't stop. It tortures you for the rest of eternity. I would rather fucking burn to death. I would rather burn to death over and over and over again, respawn and burn to death, respawn and burn to death, respawn and burn to death, than fucking live through that. And how long would it take me? It wouldn't take me long because, I've come to this point in my life where, the things that I have done, I truly, genuinely feel bad for. And if I could go back and redo the things that I have done bad, I would take that shit back. I would not have done them. I was a younger, stupider,
person,
more aggressive and angry fucking person. And I can attribute that to the way that I grew up. That's not an excuse, but that's the best thing that I can come up with as to why I did it. But it wouldn't take long because, to be honest with you, I do genuinely regret all the bad shit that I've done. And I wish I could take that shit back. That's just what it is.
So you would try to push through your guilt and forgive yourself as quick as you could.
Forgive myself, but I mean the thing. I think for me, it's
from what they say. What pulls us down is our own guilt, our own issues that pulls us down. Because I think the saying is we, in hell we are our own jailers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's getting through all of your stuff to ascend to that greater paradise. That, depending on your views, if it's there or not. Right. Me, myself, most of my dad's side, my dad's family's Catholic. My mom's non-denominational. So, but I have, if you go out to my truck, I have a rosary. If you go to my wife's truck, a lot of the stuff my grandmother and my family have given me is all Catholic based. I've got hers, I've got a rosary, I've got the Catholic cross.
Same.
I've got a lot of Catholic items in her truck, because that's the truck. When we go anywhere, that's the truck we take. Because it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper than mine. But doing it at $70 lasts me a month. So, so what about you, Nate? How So they say every minute here on Earth is 1,000 years in hell.
I don't think it'll take me long at all. I've lived through a lot of regret. I've worked through a lot of regret already. There are some things I wish I could go back and kind of do differently, or not done them in the way I have.
Fix them and make amends.
Yeah. More like to make amends.
See, unfortunately for y'all are good. For me, I hold grudges, which I'm trying to work through.
Well, if you're
everybody
talking
kinda
about
does.
grudges, that's a whole
Yeah, that's a
different-
whole
I mean, there's one.
That's the only thing that gets me is I hold grudges.
There's one fucking grudge, and if it's based off of that includes grudges, I will be there for.
Well, because a grudge would be guilt.
So then,
Would be a guilt.
Really? Would it?
would it? Because that's, I mean, it was.
It's like
there were transgressions that were passed against me.
No, so depends on how you look at it. So for me, I should be what the way I take a grudge and guilt is the same to me. I could have responded better to something. That's how I look at it.
No, I think of them as two separate. I think
Yeah.
of guilt as in I did something, as in I did something. I regret something I did. You know, I could have gone about a situation
better way.
in a better way, yeah. Versus grudging, which means something was done to me, something was done to somebody I love, like that, and then now I hold animosity towards somebody else now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll change the course of my actions from then because of what has happened in the past that person did. That person of free will decided to do.
Yes.
That's why they're different from me. One is my free will and the decisions I made, and the other is somebody else's free will and the decisions they've made. That's why I see them different.
Yeah. So like for me, which I'm trying. I really am, but so like I feel like some of the stuff that, like, let's say I would have done, which caused another reaction from somebody else.
It was
Which caused my grudge issue.
Yeah, everything has a responding reaction to it. Like, even the people I hold grudges to, they did something that caused a reaction from me. It was things I feel guilty about that I made the decision of that caused them to act a certain way or a certain outcome to happen that made me feel
React
guilty
the way
about
you
it.
did.
So yeah, everything has a cause and effect.
No.
Everything does.
Okay.
But I don't see them as the same.
They're not, because I'll tell you right now, the only person I really hold like a true grudge against is my mom. For the things that she did to me and my sisters. The things that we had to endure as children.
Yeah.
The things she did to us. The fact that she took flesh from my body. I hold that grudge deep in my fucking heart. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with all of you on YouTube. When my mother dies, I will feel no fucking remorse. I won't feel sad. I won't feel upset. I won't feel anything. I'll just be happy. So, yeah, I hold that grudge in my heart. So if that keeps me in hell, then I'll fucking probably rot there for the rest of eternity.
Alrighty then.
Because the thing is, I don't think I could ever truly, truly forgive her in my heart of hearts for the things that she did. You know, and that's, you know, my sisters may have forgiven her, or maybe they just choose to forget.
But you as yourself cannot move past that.
No. Because the simple fucking fact of the matter is, again, I have this concept, like, when you're a parent, regardless of the shit that you go through, you shouldn't put your shit, your personal shit on your kids. And they shouldn't have to suffer because of decisions that you choose to make. Not to mention the fact that you're supposed to be a protector of your children, not hurting them.
True.
So, you know, with all of that shit being said, no, I can't get past it. And, you know, my grandmother constantly tells me, yeah, that's your mom, she gave you life. Really? She did a really shitty job of trying to maintain our lives. Trying to fucking help us. So, yeah, no, my grudges, that grudge, that's the only grudge that I really hold. So, that keeps me in hell, and so be it.
What?
I got nothing. I was moving on.
On that heart
Felt no.
heavy fucking subject. Guess we want something funnier and something that'll make us all laugh.
Well,
Anime titties.
Anime
well, it's not
titties.
fuck anime titties. I want to talk about the shit we were initially going to talk about, based
What's
off
that?
the vodka. So the vodka talks about how there was a strain that brought us vampires, werewolves, zombies, and the like. So
The like. What the fuck is the light?
I don't know, like aliens, and
Skinwalkers or some shit.
skinwalkers.
Oh, that's a whole different. That's a fun
You know,
subject.
all right.
for
So all right. So if you had to choose for one thing to destroy the Earth, and you had to live through that apocalypse, what would you choose? Werewolf, vampires, or zombies?
I'm gonna go with zombies.
Zombies.
Zombies, right? Easy,
But-
easy fucking
no.
choice.
So the reason we all picked that is because
It would be fun.
well, it would be fun. So wait, but hang on, let me finish. So with vampires, you have to have a particular item to kill them.
Same thing with
Werewolves.
Same thing.
So
I don't know about you. I don't have any silver fucking bullets in my house.
So apparently, silverware works. So I watched a show called
I don't have-
Supernatural, and
I
they
don't-
can fucking melt silverware.
I don't have a silver. I don't have silverware. I got shit. I got my shit from Walmart.
But how much does everybody's cutlery actually silver?
Yeah.
Probably none of it.
Right.
Exactly.
Where do you get your shit from? Walmart,
Walmart,
Dollar Tree.
Target.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not
You
getting
ain't getting
shit.
fucking right.
So
Exactly my point.
it's silver plated.
I don't know if that's enough.
So from the reason why I pick zombies.
It'd be a blast because the colors
That
zombies,
and,
right?
okay, so here's the thing. I have heard this, and y'all have heard this, and those who have been listening to this show on Spotify know this. I have three fucking. I think it's three. I can't remember. I have been a while since I've been asked this question, but I have three criteria for everybody sees all the shit I have in my house, and they're like, "Oh,
especially
something
now.
goes down, we're going to your house." So there's three questions, right? And we'll go through them.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
you answer yes to just about all of them. Okay.
Mostly because he can.
Yeah, okay, so the first question, and this is mainly for the YouTube guys.
Right.
The first question is, do you have any firearms or any firearms training that can help benefit the group?
Yes.
Okay, if the answer is no, we go to the second question.
Okay.
Second question is, do you have any food or resources that can be used to help the group?
Yes.
Maybe.
Third question, yeah, there's three. Last question. If you answer no to all the first two, this is the last one that'll save your ass. Do you have any knowledge or experience in something that can help benefit the group?
Yes.
If you answer yes to any of those, all right, you're welcome. Come on in.
I answered three, so I have an automatic place here. God damn it.
So come on in, enjoy the stockpile of food and ammo and water and toilet paper.
Yeah,
I got a lot.
So with me doing woodwork, for the most part, I'm covered on 1 and 2, 1 and 3.
So that's the thing. But a lot
Yeah,
of
I
people.
got woodwork underneath my belt too. Survivability positions. I got all kinds of shit.
So, but every time somebody says, "Hey, I'm gonna come to your house," some shit goes down. I'm like, "Can you answer these three questions with a yes?" No. Then I will watch you get eaten by zombies outside my house. Bye. And the funny thing is, the people think it's cruel, but I even extend it to family. Like, I've had family come to my house and see everything I have, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to your house. We're going to your house." I'm like, I could give a fuck.
So in an apocalypse standard, those that cannot provide usually are left out to dry.
Yep. The strong survive.
Sucks to
Yeah.
suck.
Wait, so I'm gonna be a real big nerd. So that Warhammer that I enjoy so much, there's a
useless in a zombie apocalypse.
yes, it's extremely useless in a zombie apocalypse, but it helps make my point in this. So there's a world where even the fucking plants will eat your ass. In the culture, they even say only the strong will
They're
survive.
not gonna eat me. I'll punch the fuck out of them. What's up, bitch?
So
Oh, piss on a weed.
Venus flytrap. So in this world, it's not called a Venus flytrap. It's called a man flytrap.
Yeah.
And it's a big ass.
Oh yeah.
Let's fight.
There's evidence of like I think scientifically back the everything living fucking
Now
millions of years ago
See-
was massively bigger.
See,
that's
eat us.
That's mad crazy because you know what? Marines have like we have two questions: Can I kill it?
Or
can
does
I
it bleed?
Can I fuck it?
Can you fucking kill it?
Can I?
That's
can
why
I-
they would
can
never
I kill
send
it? Can I
Marines
fuck
into
it?
the space.
Right? No, it's just like that's an alien life form.
I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm gonna fuck this shit. I'm gonna be the first guy who ever fucked an alien life form. Do they have alien AIDS? Well, I guess we're finding out today. Come here. I don't know what you are, but
We're about to find out.
it's hard. You don't know what that means, but you're gonna find out.
Oh, that reminds me of a scary movie with that.
So, yeah, okay, so back to the zombies, right? So, if we live in the zombie apocalypse,
How long does it
obviously,
last?
obviously, you want slow zombies. But what if there's fast zombies? Like, okay, because so there's like, because
Wait, people about 28 days later zombies?
right, that's what I'm talking about. So
Oh,
there's
fuck
like
that.
several different levels of zombies, right? You got like The Walking Dead, right? They're slow, but they're like in like hundreds of thousands.
Wait. I got a question. So, there's 28 days later zombies?
Right.
Which they're not special zombies, and you got Left 4 Dead zombies, which they're special zombies.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you got several different types. You got the Walking Dead zombies, super slow, but they're in like massive hordes. We have a lot of ammo. We don't have that much ammo. Right. Then
That's
you
a lot
got
of headshots.
right. Then you got 28 days later, 28 weeks later zombies. Like they're like fucking rage-induced, like they're like meth heads. It's like fighting people from fucking like I don't know, like Portland, Oregon, but like times but like times 10. They have strength and they want to eat you. You know what I'm saying? They're not on meth, but it's
So-
like
so
right.
So okay, so I think either one, the best way I would try to go about things is evade, and do over.
well, let's say you
No.
can't. Let's say
No.
you can evade.
I don't want
Can't?
to. I don't
You
want
can't
to.
evade.
See, that's where you're different. I don't want to. I want the slow zombies so I can play that fucking one song. I just like have like a whole zombie slaying playlist. First song is Raindrops Are Falling on My Head. And I'll just be out there just skipping and shooting some zombies. Take my knife and stab him in the head.
Well, I feel like he'd be the one dude with detonation clay or
Dude,
some C4,
C4, dude,
on a bar and throwing it.
Dude, I would be all over the fucking place. I would have a blast. Zombie apocalypse, slow zombies, I'm all over the place. 28 days later zombies, I'm hiding underneath the bed. I'm not being quiet. I'm like fucking ghillie suit that doesn't match underneath the bed. But I'm like, they think I'm grass. If they don't see me move, I'm not here.
So this is another an apocalypse type scenario. Have y'all seen A Quiet Place?
Yes.
Yes.
What about that?
Fuck that. I'm fighting. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you.
You're gonna fight something that is bulletproof.
It's not bulletproof.
They're technically bulletproof until they expose their head.
But they
That's fine.
hear you.
okay. But here's the thing that movie left out a lot. That I have a main problem with that movie. Yes, towards the end of the first one, yeah, the hearing aid, all that bullshit exposed it a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they opened that shit up a lot anyway to let in more sound.
It is expanded a lot.
Yeah,
more.
okay. A well-placed 300 blackout subsonic with a suppressor with some armor-piercing incendiary rounds. One
Fuck
shot,
that.
you're done.
Fuck that. I'm gonna get really close with a fucking Dragon's Breath shotgun round. I'm gonna make fucking tell someone, hey, open fucking. I'm gonna have you over here. I'm gonna fucking be like, you're real close. When they open that shit up, bow, bitch! Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! My fucking dick is inside of you! That's what I'm doing. You're gonna be a distraction. They'll make that noise. They'll open up their ear, fucking face thing, and I'm just like, oh, it's so wet inside of there.
I feel like if I could see that, I would be on the floor laughing.
See, like,
You,
I'm not sure if it's years of playing video games, but when something opens up like its skin and shit, it's kind
on.
of an obvious.
It's on.
Fucking weak
Kick
spot.
that shit.
It's on.
Weak spot.
Right, it's on. You're just like,
It's
delicious.
I know where to get you.
Spaghetti meat sauce.
Which
Meatloaf.
Which I never got because out of the whole both
Lasagna?
movies, they never understood the fact of, yes, it's armored and all that shit. You can't really hurt it, right? But even us as humans, we have hard tissue and soft tissue. Even if somebody who's fucking jacked ripped and calloused everywhere, and you want to injure their body, punch them in the fucking, go through the mouth or the eyes, they're still going down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go for the soft spots.
All you gotta do is figure out the weak spots and you fucking kill it.
Yeah. And
The,
then,
the problem, the difference is that's intelligent life as opposed to zombies. It's just they're brain dead.
Yeah.
What makes zombies intimidating is not even intimidating. What makes them dangerous
Is the number.
is when they're
Is the numbers.
yeah, because you're talking about the mass populace. There's like what? There's like 7 billion people on Earth, right? Let's say
7.6.
only 1% of that 7 billion fucking don't become zombies. So you're talking about what, 700,000 people at
It's
most.
the numbers.
Over the like that's over the entire Earth, and everybody else is zombies.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of ammo. I don't know if we have that much ammo.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not to mention the fact that one by one by one by one by one by one by one.
If you count okay, I'm kind of trying to do some rough mental math.
It's not working out very well before you use it.
Don't ask me to math. I don't do that.
Well, we've already established, we like watching Grand Theft, and he's established that a 22 can pierce a skull.
Right.
That's what you gotta do to kill a zombie. I have plenty of 22s, and I have a ton of 22 ammo. I have roughly about 25,000 rounds of 22.
So,
but Lubbock is about 70,000 people.
Oh yeah, Lubbock. So this is Have y'all seen that documentary?
Lubbock's like 700,000 people.
No fucking way Lubbock's is 700,000. The current population's like 260,000. We don't have that many people here.
I could have swore it was like 7.
Fuck no. Dude, Dallas is like Dallas has like a 1.1 million people. Lubbock's only like, at most, with the way we were growing, maybe at 300,000. There's no fucking shot. There's no fucking shot.
2,570.
Okay, I was way off.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
See, I thought so. I was like, dude, there's no way. We haven't even broke fucking 300,000.
I can't. Where did I see somewhere that said we already were like well over 600,000?
Well, this was in 2020.
Right, that was the last census.
Yeah,
was only 2 years ago. That's only 2 years ago.
So, as of 2022, we are 2,604, 264,315.
264,000.
Okay, then we'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, we could fucking kill all the zombies here. We have enough ammo to do that, or fucking blades. Because like, if they're like slow zombies, I'm not worried about it. I'm going out and taking out whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll find all the good people, all the shitty people. I'll kill those people, and then kill all the zombies.
See,
and then
that's what I feel like that would be the biggest problem.
Yes, other fucking people.
Zombies.
Other people.
Other people would be the biggest problem.
Other groups.
Because everyone's gonna. So I liked The Walking Dead until recently. So not even recently.
Recently, like what season recently? Because
4.
That's not fucking even close to recent.
I think I'm like on season like 9, 10.
10.
Is it 10?
There's like 10.
So the
last season I watched was season 9. I'm all the way caught up until the last season, which was season 10, which isn't on Netflix yet. But once it's on Netflix, I'm binging all the way through that.
So the last season I watched was with Negan.
Oh.
So yeah, I didn't even get that far.
Oh no.
So
poor Glenn.
What I liked about it was they had 3 questions.
You talking about how Glenn got popped in the eyeball?
No.
Oh. What?
How many people have you killed? How many zombies?
And why? Yeah, right.
Were the 3 questions that I liked, because everyone's gonna revert back to those 3 questions. How many people have you killed willingly?
No, the first question was how many zombies have you killed? How many people have you killed, and why? Because you don't. I mean, obviously, you don't ask why you killed the zombies. That's easy. You kill the zombies because they're zombies. Like, fuck it, I'm just trying to survive.
Okay, so
why did you kill the human beings you killed?
So here's another question, since we're on the whole zombie thing.
Right.
Which we're obviously not going to get away from anytime soon.
No.
Oh no, we're probably going to stay on this for the rest of the episode. Part 2 will have a different topic, but anyways.
You really like gamers.
So your significant other's been, you say it's a 12 to 24 hour take effect virus.
Okay.
What's your course of action? Just got bitten an hour ago, so there's no chance of amputation. Like, say they got bitten in the wrist. It's already in the blood. Can't get rid of it. You're screwed. Your significant other. What do you do?
If it's a 12 to 24 hour period, I'm going to
enjoy what time I have.
Spend what little bit time I have left with her. Sit with her. For the purpose and safety of myself, obviously I'm going to bound your hands and your legs. But I will lay there with you until you turn all the way. And when you do, then... The thing is, honestly, I might just spend what little time I have left with you. And if you're asleep, then I might just put one in your head, because I don't want to see you turn into that. And after that, I don't know what happens from there. I don't know if I would
make it.
Fucking just... I'll I would make it. That's not a question. It's a question as to whether or not I just decide to off myself or not.
That's what I meant by make it.
Yeah, though I don't know. If alcohol's available, I'm locking myself up and make sure I'm secure, and then I'm getting shit faced and probably crying for the next 2 weeks.
And then afterwards, when he tries to leave, he's just surrounded and it's just over.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'm gonna fucking pull a Tallahassee from fucking, fucking zombie land. Just 2 1911s. I'm gonna have a snake skin fucking leather jacket with a cowboy hat. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. The whole time I'm smoking a cigarette, mind you. I'm smoking a fucking cigarette. Just,
he's vaping. You gotta
fuck no. If it comes to the apocalypse, I'm going back to cigarettes. If it comes to the apocalypse, I'm back to cigarettes.
Okay, Jake, what about you?
That's a hard one for me. That is a super hard one for me. I would spend what time I could, but depending on the situation, I don't think I could go a day.
Okay, now swap the roles in reverse. Your bit.
I'll kill myself immediately.
Immediately.
I would tell Brie I love you. I don't want you to even have to deal with that. Go into the other room.
I would spend as much time as I could with her, and then.
No, I'm not even gonna take the chance. There's a chance that say I have some weird fucking strain, that's like a super strain, and I instantly fucking turn. Fuck that.
Well, if you instantly turn, there's nothing you can do about it.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking, like, instantly turn, I'm saying, like, within...
You have to wait
within, like,
hour.
a 2-hour, 3-hour time frame. Like, I have an accelerated pace of me turning. Fuck that. Go to the room. I'm just going to kill myself. Come back in. Take all my gear. Take care of our cat. Take care of my grandparents if they're still around during this time period. If not, if we have a kid, take care of our kid. That's it.
So it's pretty much I'm gonna de-gear myself.
Yep, de-gear myself, take all my shit. Literally, I'm gonna fucking take my Glock or SIG, whatever the fuck I have at that point in time. I'm gonna kill myself. You come in, grab the Glock, bounce. You don't have time to. The thing is, in that type of situation, because I'm firing a round off, if there's zombies around, you don't have time to wait for me. Go in there, grab my fucking shit, bounce. You already have most of my shit. All you need to do is just go in there, grab my piece. You know what I'm saying? Maybe kiss me on the forehead if you want, and then bounce. Everything else, just leave me there. Don't even worry about coming back to bury me. Just leave me there.
What about you?
I'm taking my fucking sword and my machete, and like, you fucking keep going, and I'm gonna have some fun until I die or turn.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's a good alternative.
That's the only
you take all the
but I think once you're bit, you're not seen anymore. So yeah, you could go through a good couple of bit.
It depends on the zombie we're talking about.
Right, because
but some will still go after you.
Right, so like The Walking Dead, right? You turn regardless, and they've gotten around by like spreading zombie guts on themselves and walking through, right?
Yeah.
And then there are certain zombies, they're just like, if it moves. Even if it is a zombie, if it moves, I'm going to eat that zombie and make sure it is a zombie before.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a machete. I have a sword. Take care of all my other shit.
What kind of sword?
I got a little katana. It's not very much. My machete.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had to choose like a perfect sword.
That's a whole other topic, bro.
Tachi.
I'm about to go with katana.
Well, no, that's what a tachi is.
Yeah.
Tachi, it's a longer curved katana, and those were typically used to be
for beheading, weren't they?
No, horseback. So back in that time before the Sengoku War period, so before
this conversation,
really on topic,
right? Really, before the Edo period, katana were actually you know how like it's curved like this and it's faced downwards, right?
Yeah.
So when you draw swords like this. Before the Sengoku War period, when they had tachi and all that other shit, they used like fucking all these other fucking swords. The sword was faced upwards like this. So when you drew, the blade was like this. But the tachi was used for horseback. It's a longer blade and it's curved a little bit more, so that way when you cut down, it cuts easy.
It's going all
right
the
because
way.
you're fucking what you're doing when you're on horseback is you're slicing down like this. Slicing. You're trying to make long, and you obviously you're on horseback, so you're higher up, so you need a longer blade. As opposed to the katana, was swapped around like this, but that really wasn't implemented until the Edo period, which was the peaceful period after
So,
everything had happened.
so they say for katanas, for all of that, it's because everyone, most of the population is dominantly right-handed. So in peacetime, it's considered proper for the sword to be on the left, where you pull it. If you pull it out, you're pulling it out with your left hand. In times of
You mean
war,
so it's-
it
it'd be on
was
the right
right. Right?
No. Where you hold your sword, typically it's always on this side. That doesn't indicate whether wartime, peacetime. That's
No,
how it
as a
is.
symbol of hostility.
Not necessarily.
No?
No.
Because again, a lot of times people walk around with swords on them. So they're just like,
No,
a sword
I
walk-
I mean, and you have to also keep in mind, really the only people who walked around with swords, because during the Sengoku War period, I think
Or
it was
samurai.
I think it was when Hideyoshi was in before Toyotomi came into power. Hideyoshi had at that point, I think, mostly united most of Japan, and he went around and collected swords from all of the poor farmers, anybody else who would have had sword. If you were not samurai, you couldn't have a fucking katana because he didn't want some sort of uprising, right? So he went around and disarmed citizens, took their katana, and if you were caught hiding katana, you were beheaded, you were killed because you were trying to defy the government. Now, granted, you have to understand that Hideyoshi at that time, he towards the end of his life, he started going really fucking crazy. He had chlamydia, and he lived with that forever. There wasn't a cure for chlamydia back then, so he was just going fucking crazy. Chlamydia, if you live with it, it'll actually drive you crazy. He had these women he would have over. They said there was this one that he had over, and he'd send her away, and as she's walking on the path, he fucking went and grabbed the fucking bow and arrow and fucking shot like 3 different arrows and killed her, and just left her body there. Just left her body there. He was trying to take over Korea. When Korea was one country, it wasn't North and South Korea. He was trying to take over all over Korea, and then his ultimate goal was to take over China. You know what I'm saying? Which got thwarted several different times, and then eventually he wanted to die because of his chlamydia. And then after that, Toyotomi took over, and he ultimately brought the country together in its final pieces, and then brought about the Edo period, which was the peaceful period of Japan after the Sengoku War period. So, yeah. But either way, that's not even the point we're fucking talking about. The thing is with katana, you want to have it accessible to your dominant hand, and especially, depending, if you're studying stuff like Iaido. Iaido is the practice of using that sword. You know what I'm saying? There's certain ways and procedures to handle the sword. There's a YouTuber I watch. His name is Let's Ask Shogo, and he's a guy who lives in Kyoto, and he studies Iaido, and he's gone over several different things about how the Japanese view the katana, things you should not and should do with your katana, how to properly hold one and pass one and stuff like that. So, what I'm saying? A lot of the common misconceptions we have as Americans is all based off of like anime and little things like that, but like being an actual like Iaido like trainee, and he's been doing this I think like fucking like 4 or 5 years as an Iaido trainee. You know what I'm saying? Like I've learned a lot of things actually seeing these people talk about it overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual proper way, or at least how his dojo teaches him. You know what I mean? Because there's different types of Iaido. We actually have a dojo here that teaches Iaido.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to zombies. It's fine. I was enjoying the Tandit history lesson.
Sorry, man. I
know.
You know, man. I'm really passionate on Japan, and I
know you are.
I'm a very big, avid fucking history buff. I love history.
Oh, I know.
I love history. And
The reason why I wasn't like trying to, all right, let's get back on topic right away was because so I can really for y'all to verify that when I say he is very into Japan and everything Japan,
Turn your head around.
he knows his shit and he actually studies the stuff.
Cartoon, overnight parts, Japan. Japanese flag. All the way.
Yeah. So like when I say he's into Japan, that's not
He's really
that's
into
not like no like
Here's the thing.
teenager like oh my god.
Here's the thing. My family's always told me I should not have been born Mexican. I should have been born Japanese. Seriously, my family's always told me that. Like, you are not Mexican. You are essentially Japanese in a Mexican body. You should not have been born Mexican. Like, you don't mix with the culture. You should have been born Japanese. And that's just what it is. My family can see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really vibe with the Mexican culture. I mean, I listen to music, and the things I do appreciate about Mexican culture is only because that belongs to my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to Tejado music and you know, cumbia music because of because it reminds me of my dad. It reminds me of my grandpa, my grandma, you know, my great grandmother. Like, these are all things that they like. And when I listen to it, I don't speak a fucking lick of Spanish. I have not a fucking clue what the fuck is going on. But when I'm listening to it, it makes me feel closer to home. When I was away in the Marine Corps, in the East Coast, a lot of these motherfuckers. There's like Cubans and fucking Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, no fucking Mexicans, man. You ain't get no fucking Mexicans. You would occasionally meet a Mexican who's from Texas, and when you did, you're like, oh shit, hey, what's up, Holmes? Man, you miss Texas too, right? You know, like all that shit. But when I would fucking feel lonely and I'd feel like I miss home, that's the shit I would listen to. Because
So you don't understand anything of it?
no, fuck them. I understand Japanese more than I understand Spanish. People speak to me in Spanish, I'm like, no habla española. I've even told my customers that on the phone. They're like, you find somebody who speaks Spanish? I'm like, no habla española. Let me find you somebody who speaks Spanish. I'm surprised I haven't gotten in trouble for that, but I'm like, yo, no habla, bro.
No habla español.
No habla españolas. Let me find you El Buto who will speak El Spanisho.
So when I worked at that call center, I actually started learning how to say stuff and understand like how to say it per whatever their ethnicity.
It's different. It's different for
I'm
every
saying
culture.
it was so hard to like I don't understand you. Hang on, let me find someone that does.
Now to say a couple things in Spanish, but only because I work in construction with like fucking actual Mexicans from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I learned a little couple things.
And it's usually not the best.
Nah, hell no. I remember I got into it with my fucking with my cousin, and they just tell me this other man, fucking chinga tu madre, pinche way. He was like, man, fuck you, motherfucker. What's up, bitch? And I was like, man, fuck you, motherfucker. Let's go on in. Let's throw some fucking chingazos, motherfucker.
I'm doing all languages.
Yeah, I was mad. We were mad. We were about to fight. Shit.
I think I understand a fair bit of Spanish. I can
Nah,
understand it better than I can speak it.
I can't.
Because I get the formal and informal mixed up a lot.
Well, here's the thing, right? So, like, if you're a Mexican in Texas, you're learning fucking Tex-Mex. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my aunt, my mom, and my grandma, they all went to Spain, and they tried to speak Spanish to the people in Spain. They look down on people who speak Spanish, like from Mexico, because they look at it as slang.
It is
Spanish,
slang.
right? Because in Spanish, because in Spain they speak like real proper Spanish.
Yeah.
So then when you come over there, they look at you like you're like you're like scum of the earth. You're fucking you're from Mexico. You're from that dirty ass fucking place. Like that's how the Spaniards look at Mexicans.
Well,
but
because they came over and taught it, and it became all of that.
They taught it because they were over there in Mexico, fucking raping the fucking the fucking Indians and all the
And
people,
they had
the
to
indigenous
learn it.
people. Right, because what they do, they force that shit up on us.
Yeah.
So why y'all gonna talk shit about Mexicans?
Technically, Mexican is a mix between Spaniard and Native American.
Yes.
It's not Spaniard.
Right.
It's a mix between the two. And yeah, a lot of it was from like.
There's a word that's like a mestizo or something. There's a fucking proper term. I remember I learned this in elementary school, or maybe
You were in this in elementary school?
yeah, about like Mexicans.
How are we getting
term,
into this topic when we're talking about zombies?
I don't know.
Do you realize we are the most off-topic individuals you could have?
Oh, I know. Because y'all hear one word, well, I'm the same way too. I hear one word and we go off on another thing and go off on another thing and go off on another thing. And by the time we find out, we've had like 5 different subjects when we were trying to talk about one. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of forgot what the whole
Mestizo.
zombie.
It's mestizo.
The whole zombie thing is we were going off of different things, different strains, and all that.
Yeah. Anyways, it's called mestizo. That's what it's called. Mestizo is the mix between Mexican and Spain.
Yeah.
Right. But Mexicans have never been. Mexicans were fucking indigenous Indians to this continent before the Spains came over and fucking basically raped and killed everybody, just like the way people talk all this shit about the English doing that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, the Spaniards did the same shit to shit in Mexico. Yeah, they did the same fucking shit.
So
and to the fucking Philippines.
Oh yeah. So back on the subject real quick. So there's, I don't know if y'all have seen it. I watch weird YouTube documentaries here and there.
Me too.
There's apparently a a fungus, like for insects, that turned them into
That's-
zombies.
That's the Last of Us. The video game was based off of that.
Was it based off of that?
Yes, because there's a fungus that infects the brain of the insect, and what it does is it controls the insect to do what it wants to do, and essentially it'll put it in a place where it's a little bit higher up, and then eventually the insect becomes engulfed in that fungus. The fungus grows and spreads its spores near the fucking place where the other fucking insects are at, like near the home or the nest or whatever, and there are other fucking insects eventually get infected with that.
See, like ants and stuff will actually take an infected ant further away.
Yeah, I know that. Bees do the same thing too.
Right, and so that The Last of Us was based off of that, because in The Last of Us is based off of that fungus, because the zombies are infected with this fungus. There are certain points in the game where you come to a section where, when you go into that area, you have to put on a gas mask because there are spores. What produces spores? Fungus. And there are certain zombies where their whole fucking face, they can't see anything. They're called clickers. They can't see anything, but they click and they hear about like sonar, almost like a bat.
Mm-hmm.
But their whole fucking head is covered in this fungus. Their body is covered in this fungus. That's what The Last of Us is based off of.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So speaking of like, funguses and bugs and shit like that, bees will actually get drunk and they get kicked out of the hive until they sober up.
Sick.
That's dope.
Because they get like fermented like pollen and like the nectar and shit, and they can get drunk. Like a lot of times they can get drunk, and like I've seen like a lot of like beekeepers, and you'll like, hey, that one's drunk, and you'll see all the other ones like shoving it out, and like they'll push up, and this drunk he can't fly, so they'll push it off and they'll fall down, and then like after a while, they said like an hour or so, he'll like come to like sober up and then fly back in, and like nothing ever happened. But yeah, bees can get drunk.
That's
Sick.
pretty cool.
Yeah, when they're drunk, they'll kick them out because supposedly, like, from what I've seen in the videos, they're like they become like a detriment. They'll like cause impurities in like the honeycomb and all that shit.
Well, yeah, because they.
So here's the thing.
All that.
And he makes a point, and I only bring this up because, so the human body can harbor fungus.
Oh yeah,
It can harbor fungus. I have mad fucking fungus underneath my toenails. And that's not something that I've always been really open about. I've always, like, I keep my socks on. I don't like to really show my feet because damn near every fucking toe that I have has fucking toenail fungus underneath it. Like, bad. And I've had that since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's crazy to think, if our toenails can harbor fungus,
What else
to the
can?
in between our toes can harbor a form of fungus, like athlete's feet and shit like that. It's not hard to say, if someone wanted to weaponize something like that fungus you're talking about.
It wouldn't be
and,
hard.
It starts taking control of the brain.
oh yeah.
You'll find a way to do that shit. Try to chemically engineer something like that. It's fucking crazy to think about.
Oh yeah, they
It's-
do that shit all the
engineer
time.
viruses all the time.
Yeah, they do that. They do it all the time. They do this shit all the time. They did that with like stuff like comic. Okay, so I saw this article and I thought it was kind of bullshit. That kids, since they were taken out of school because of
COVID?
the Rona,
The Rona?
now that they're going back to school, now the school's like fully back in session. A lot of kids are having a tough time fighting off the cold.
Well,
And
yeah.
like instead of it being like a day sickness, they're out for like a week because they don't have an immune system to it no more.
Yeah. Which, so, schools are good for several things.
Oh fuck yeah.
Knowledge, and then the viruses that you get from other individuals.
Yeah. I don't care who you are. I don't care how hard you try. There's no way of cleaning a school that fucking good.
Well, okay. So technically, yes, you can sterilize an entire school, but
Not
as soon as
not an active one.
well, no, hang on, let me finish. So technically, yes, you can sterilize an entire school, but as soon as that first student, or not even the student, the first person that walks in that, it is already compromised.
Exactly.
So like even they're called clean rooms. Like for scientists,
I know.
they require certain rooms for certain stuff, and they're usually called clean rooms.
Yeah, they're usually like vacuum sealed and everything.
Yes. Which, even those people that go into those rooms, they're suited up and I want to say body condoms pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
But even with that little bit of skin, the room gets compromised.
Yeah, I know. We don't know that.
That's
So
fucking. That's a
field that Bree's actually going into.
Oh yeah.
So like the only thing that technically yes, you can sterilize a school, but you would have to sterilize every student that walked into it, which would take hours. Because a sterilization chamber takes what, and a minute, up to a minute, I think.
I think so.
To sterilize somebody.
I would have to get that information from Bree because she's into she's doing
microorganisms.
No, she's doing molecular pathology for her like career path. And she told me, you know, she actually, when she was starting the school year, she was actually telling me that in order to go to the school, she has to have insurance because they're going to be dealing with certain types of diseases. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, they deal with that shit. When Bree was doing, she worked for a lab for a while doing cancer research and all that kind of shit. So she's really, really heavy into that kind of shit. And she can actually tell you all the like proper procedures. At least, you know, when she was doing the cancer research, all the proper procedures and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty fucking crazy. Job got on that topic.
Yeah, because we were talking about how like kids now going back to school are having, you know, I remember when I was a kid, if I got a cold, I was sick for like a day.
Yeah, more or less.
Maybe 2 if it was really bad, and then I'm fine.
Yeah, you go back to school and you're good.
But nowadays they're having a big problem with that because kids are getting the cold, not the flu, not Rona, not anything, cold, and they're out for like a week or 2.
God damn!
Because no one's got the antibodies.
Well, that's that's parents that are like anti-vaxxing and shit like that.
Well, like, I have friends that like are still letting their kids mask. Okay, if y'all
really?
in California, I haven't fucking masked since day 1. I'm not gonna start now.
I had to.
But I've had friends.
I mask when Bree asks me to mask.
I've had friends that they like their kids were masked up too during the whole like the height of it all, and now that even the dumb fuck commander-in-chief said it's over, pandemic's over, they're still masking. Like their kids are still masking, and the parents are not no more.
That doesn't make any sense.
The kids still want to.
That doesn't make any sense because children are, like, kids under a certain age are damn near fucking like they can't. Yeah, they can't get it really. Like realistic speaking, I mean, I think Ben Shapiro had talked about it at a certain point where during the whole course of the fucking COVID pandemic, I think it was only something like 7 kids died, and that was kids between like the age of like 15 and 17, basically fucking adults.
Yeah.
Not nobody. Like damn near no fucking kid under like the age of like fucking 6 got fucking whatever. And there's a couple of kids that were hospitalized, but to be realistic, like it's not something that really affects kids. Making them mask doesn't make any fucking sense. Me personally, yeah, all right, Brie, I got the COVID vaccines. You know, that was like well over a year ago, but
we'll miss you.
Even still, you know, the simple fucking fact of the matter is, if you're gonna get COVID, you're gonna get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like Bree's big thing is she's again, you know, she's high risk because she has asthma. So I got the COVID vaccine because she wanted me to get the COVID vaccine. If me and her weren't together, I would have never got it.
I said I have 2 autoimmunes. I caught it. It sucks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's her thing. Her fear of death is like we need to be as safe as possible. All this other shit. I'm like, so I don't really think it's that big of a fucking deal, to be honest.
So like
we're young. Even if you do have an autoimmune and you have certain things, like I still don't feel like it would fucking kill you.
So like the worst part for me was, so like before I got diagnosed with it, the first day for me was straight up vomiting every 30 minutes.
Ew.
And then
it's like having bad brisket.
And then the second day, my body spiked. I spike up to 10 something, 101.4 I think. So I was spiking high because I'm normally. I like being cold, so I feel like I'm normally about 96, 97. I don't know what's normal though. So like for me, it was
98.7 is the average. Is like what your body is supposed to be at. 98.7.
So like for me, like it's usually about 97 for me. So I'm normally colder. So I would spike. Like I'd spike real high for about an hour. Like you couldn't even touch me. Like you're simple. Like me doing this would hurt. Like I would like, don't touch me. You're too warm for me. I'm already hot. And then
Heard that.
I would come down for about 30 minutes, and then I would spike back up for another hour. And that's how it went for like 3 days. It was, and with having asthma, having a history of asthma, it sucks. I don't recommend it.
Shit, dude.
It's a, 1 out of 10, 10 being absolutely recommended, 1 not at all. I'm gonna go with a 0.
Yeah, dude. When I got the COVID vaccine, dude, like that shit fucked me up. I was fucked up for like 2 or 3 days.
Oh yeah, because the COVID, the vaccine itself was supposed to give it to you.
Well,
for a
yeah, it's
couple of
essentially a
days.
string, yeah. So when I had that, dude, I was the same, but the opposite. You were throwing up every 30 minutes, dude. That shit, I was taking shit every like 30 minutes, bro. And I ain't talking.
I would have rather done that.
I ain't talking like the solid shits either, man. It's one of them shits. Then it's that kind of
song.
no, it's that kind of shit where you sitting there and you initially go in there and you have clothes on, but then you take all the fucking clothes off and oh shit, goddamn.
Just fucking breaking everything, busting the mics, and
Where's
all
this?
sorts of wrong one. USB port. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. You found the right hole finally.
Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I'm taking a shit, right? One of them shits, I take off all my clothes and I gotta rub my stomach like this. I'm rubbing my stomach like this. I'm like, oh god, please just fucking come out. Every 30 minutes. And now, dude, like when I'm not taking this shit, dude, I fucking felt like I was dying. I was like shaking. I was hot and cold. I didn't know how to fucking do anything with the covers. And it was fucked up, man. Bree's like, all right, I'm going to my parents, baby. I'll see you later. You got the PlayStation. You got my PlayStation right here. Play some games. I didn't even like. Normally, if I'm sitting at home, I'm playing games. Whatever you got, I'm playing it. Nope. I rolled over and I was just like, and the cat's sitting there laying on top of me, and the cat's taking care of me. And Bree's like, all right, baby, I'll see you later. I'm like,
Jesus.
my girlfriend don't love me, man. All I got is this cat and these fish in the other room, and I can't even see them. What the fuck is my life become? So I was just laying there, and it did like 2 or 3 days like that. The third day it was really just I had a headache, and then Bree got her shot. We stagnated, and the same thing happened to her. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm just
Might as well done it together.
And I was like, shit. I'm going to your parents, nigga. I'm going to your parents. Have fun. You got a PlayStation. Here's a cat. There's a fish in the room. I was salty as shit.
It's good that they stagnated that, because if they would have done it together, they would have been hogging the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
One of them would have gone in the sink.
Oh, I like that one movie. It's coming out of me like lava.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was bad, dude. That vaccine fucked me up. But, initially I didn't want to get the vaccine, but again, I got it because Bree and her whole thing, and her parents are older, so it's the whole reason. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I told her, I was like, man, we might be 60 years old and then just, get some lumps and shit in our body, and then we just explode.
Wait, you didn't get the booster that was required?
No, but she wants me to get a booster if I... So I told her I want to start going back to the gym. And she's like, well, if you're going to go back to the gym, you need to get the booster. I'm like, I don't need a booster if I'm going to go Super Saiyan. Okay? I'm going to make Broly look like a bitch.
He's going to go to the gym all like condom suit.
yeah. Well, for me, I'm not vaccinated at all, and I technically never had it.
See, and she thinks she got
You
it.
lucky bastard.
She thinks she got it COVID technically hit the United States in November, and Bree got really sick in December, but they couldn't tell her what it was. They were like, we don't know why you're sick. So she thinks that she had COVID at that time.
That's kind of how it was for us. Like the whole family, we all got super sick that December, and we all felt like I honestly thought I had the flu. I thought I just had the flu.
That's what he was.
That's basically what they told her.
Yeah, I thought I had the
It's
flu.
based off the
I
flu.
just fucking pop some Theraflu, drink some Gatorade, drink a Red Bull, go back to work. I don't care.
Right.
Whatever, I'll deal with it. But since then, I haven't really been sick. No, at all. It was just kind of weird. Like normally, every year, I'll get a little something.
So I don't get
3 years. I haven't got sick once.
I don't get sick, but I get those. I get the during the change of the season. Yeah, I get really congested during the change of the seasons. But outside of that, I really don't get sick.
See, like that for me, I feel like it's like a head cold kind of deal. Cause that's what I like what I feel like.
It's bad, like sinus pressure. You got real bad mocos, and then
or you're congested and you can't freaking breathe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got mocos and shit, and then you take a little bit of like Dayquil or whatever. You fucking you do that shit for like 2-3 days, and then you're good. You're good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't really get sick like that.
I do. It sucks.
You're immunocompromised. So.
That is true.
No.
Oh, speaking of which,
that means you can't have sex no more.
No, I'm sorry. I know you like it.
Listen,
so
trying to make it last.
Hey, like I told you, it's a lot of coaxing.
So actually, in December, I have to go do a test, and they're gonna check me for more compromisations.
Yeah, damn.
But it was funny.
So you're basically slowly turning into Bubble Boy.
Yeah, I said the Bubble Boy.
That's what I feel like. So they're like, so they go, technically, if you have one, you have two. So I'm like, well, if I have two, does that mean I have four?
Double it up, I guess.
Pretty soon, like, Boss Man's gonna get a message, hey, I can't work there anymore. I have to live in a bubble.
You're gonna be Bubble Boy.
I'll be Bubble Boy. Hey, May, you want to go to the range, but it's not clean. I can't.
It's not sterile.
Sucks to suck, bitch. I'm grabbing your gun.
Yeah, you can't shoot it anymore.
Yeah. See,
because
that's actually my greatest fear is that they're gonna like, hey, you can't work no more.
Because inside these has trace amounts of sulfur, and that is very fucking harmful to people with horrible immune system.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, I feel like this would be a great time to take a quick little break, and we'll be back because this is a long ass segment.
Yeah.
When is it not when I show up?
Because you start talking about random shit.
So do y'all.
That's it. Alrighty, guys, we are back with our last little segment for this part. Again, guys, there will be a part 2. Yeah, part 2 will be interesting. I'm going to be recording that today as well, and it's going to be kind of fun because I'm going to be super tired and kind of drunk. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that?
Not a damn thing wrong with that.
You want to throw in your plug?
Yeah, sure. So go visit us, twitch.com/RPGs 123. We also have a YouTube channel.
Same thing.
Yep, same exact thing. If I go to my YouTube channel, so right now we're sitting at 26 subscribers. We have a total of 36 videos. We haven't uploaded in a little bit. Last time we uploaded was when Bree was playing fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, but I need to get some of our other content over there. And I will be uploading some of that content. So go and subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. If you really like the content on Twitch, we also have a like subscription based, like you pay for the subscription, so that definitely helps us out. We are also on all the socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Go and give us a follow. We're trying to grow the channel to 1,000 followers by the end of the year. We're at the end of September, so we have October, November, December. If you guys could help us, that would be greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm. And to help you guys out, I will throw a link down for the Twitch in the description of the YouTube and for the Spotify. Guys, we want to thank our sponsors, Spartan Mounts, as we mentioned earlier. They're really cool. We love this shit. Y'all can kind of see some of the stuff we have up now that I've readjusted the camera and I can see a little bit of it now. It's not all. What else? You want to throw anything in there, Jake? You want to spread your influence?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Fuck you too. Then.
Well, I don't do anything right now until I can get a computer.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try to have Nathan onto my Twitch channel and us do like a co-stream of, us playing a game that maybe he hasn't played or he's interested in, because I have quite a big selection on my PS5, PS4 games.
You could like torture me like every time I die or I lose or something like that. I have to take a shot.
Yeah.
That seems like a stream I always probably be a part of.
Because typically whenever I do the
well, you can't do that on Twitch though.
Yeah, you can.
You can drink on Twitch?
Dude, you know how many times I've drinking soju on Twitch?
I didn't know that.
I'm an affiliate as well. I'm not just like somebody
Are
who's
you?
streaming. Yeah, I'm an affiliate on Twitch.
Nice.
I'm affiliated on Twitch. Now, I'm trying to reach partner, but that's really hard to do. We have to have, over the course of a month, 75, like an average view count of like 75 viewers on our our Twitch channel. Like the highest we've ever reached is like 15, maybe 20 people. Like during, like I think I was playing Godfall. So yeah, we're trying to get the channel going eventually. Try to hit 1,000 followers, and then I think Bruce said once we hit 1,000 followers, we're gonna try to get some sponsors and stuff like that, and then eventually, I mean, the whole idea is that maybe eventually I won't have to work at my current job and listen to people bitch about their fucking bullshit and just stream videos and make content for a living. That would be a fucking dream of mine. So if you guys could, just go and fucking follow. You don't have to subscribe if you really like the content. That'd be dope. Subscribe, cool. If you don't, hey, go subscribe on YouTube. That's free. Go fucking follow on Twitch. That's free. And just, if you like the content, share it. Share it with people you think that would think I'm fucking funny or that like the content or whatever. Because we're a multi-streaming platform. We don't just stream like first-person shooters. We're right now. I have a series going of like streaming all the old Call of Duty campaigns that I have, and then Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We're streaming that. Me and Bree together. So if you guys could just really help us, we were trying to get to 1,000 fucking followers by the end of the year. We're at 642, so 400. Let's get it. Let's get it, my guys. So yeah.
Yeah, and again, guys, I'll help y'all out. The links, all that shit will be down below. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to hear back to some of our inside jokes from our previous episodes, Spotify has them all.
Yeah,
I have that link on there as well.
Indeed.
Guys, y'all listening on, I think most of the people who have been listening to us on Spotify have now switched over to YouTube because they want to see our reaction.
What are doing both?
Because our last episode on Spotify, the analytics was like a lot lower than what normally.
Once you started the YouTube?
Yeah, once I started the YouTube, I'm like, yeah.
Well, everybody wants to see us,
Everybody wants to see us.
I'm certain the people who know Nathan know what he looks like, but they want to see what the little bitch Fabian looks like. And I constantly get told I have a really mean looking fucking face.
Well, I get told that too. I get told I'm intimidating.
Because this is like my normal demeanor. I walk around like this.
Yeah. Guys, the link to our Facebook will be on as well. Instagram as well. I'm probably gonna have to start getting active on Twitter. Apparently, that's the space to grow everything.
That's where Bree grows all of her fucking content. Yeah, to Twitter. I'm telling you, Twitter is the fucking godsend, dude. Ain't nobody on Facebook.
I just feel like everything on Twitter is so political. I don't.
It is.
Yeah, but like
that's where everyone's at right now. At this particular time, you have unfortunately missed the Facebook era.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I go to our Facebook, right? If I go to our RPG's Facebook. We have... I don't know how many fucking followers we have.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of...
Facebook is unfortunately...
Their interface is kind of weird.
So we have 22 likes and 22 followers on our Facebook.
That's it.
So it's not too bad, I mean, people have got, gone fucking followed us, what I'm saying? The last time I posted on Facebook was when we hit 400 fucking followers.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We hit
back in
fucking...
February.
Oh, yeah.
Back in February. So now we're at almost 700 fucking followers, or almost 700. I mean, halfway there to 700 out of the 600. But, if you guys could just help us, like, I really just want to stream for a living. I want to stream and make content because I genuinely enjoy that. For me, it's I like making good content, making people laugh. If you guys want to see some shit that... I normally don't do, fucking tell me. You know what I'm saying? I have a PC. I can start trying to invest into video games that are on Steam and trying to play on PC because I don't really play on PC yet.
You don't play on PC at all?
Every time I stream is from my PS5. But, I mean, my PS5 is my main that's my main system.
So, like, for me, I like consoles. Consoles are great.
I love consoles. You know what I'm saying?
I prefer PC because there's a wider range of games.
I don't think so because there's just as many games. There are certain games that are not accessible on console, like Escape from Tarkov, right?
So,
Escape from Tarkov. That's only on fucking PC, right?
And
but I could play something that's somewhat of an equivalent of that. Like there's Rust, right? Rust is a really popular shooting survival.
What I'm hearing is you're playing Fortnite.
No. Primarily, I've been playing Call of Duty lately here.
What I'm hearing is the subject for another episode.
Yes.
Okay, anyways, guys, back to what we're trying to say is that we're gonna head out, and we all got shit we gotta do.
Yep.
And I gotta make dinner for the family, and then get ready for another episode. Yay! So I'll be back here recording again. Maybe not get too drunk, because I gotta work tomorrow.
Well, you gotta work. Oh, you do gotta work tomorrow.
I do. At
Me
like
too.
2 in the morning.
Why 2? Oh, trailers. Never mind.
Yes. So,
We actually
anyways,
have
guys, we appreciate y'all so much for sticking with us. Please bear with me because I know audio last episode wasn't 100% perfect, but I'm still figuring this shit out.
Yeah, YouTube's really fucking hard. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
my YouTube's only is what it is because I can directly upload from Twitch to YouTube.
Yeah, shit's complicated, guys.
It's very complicated.
I
Editing is
thought it was
extremely
stupid.
hard. No, editing's hard. I told you that.
Yeah, it's fucking pain in the ass,
It is
guys.
a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass whenever you think you had it done and you try to upload it, and then YouTube tells you a file's corrupt and deletes the whole thing, and then you have to start all over.
Or in my case, your video was too long. So I play. So when I had a PC, I was real avid into Arma, which it's a military simulator. But I was in a Star Wars Legion, and I had uploaded an episode that was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
I like your episodes too long. You can only post up to like 15 minutes starting out. That's
On
what I
YouTube?
was on. Yeah, what
No,
I was told.
we can go up to like 10 hours.
Like this way, they removed my video.
I don't know. Mine's a whole different reason. Apparently my format's not right, but whatever. I figured that out. Anyways, guys, links to everything is going to be down below, and we'll see you again next time. You have any final words?
Make love loudly and make war silently.
Alright, guys. See you next time.